brand new banger.
What is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I could dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy, and, you know, you got the Big Red Machine who wants to fight him, and Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's reason, you turn around and go back, and people are gonna go, you destroyed thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. I got you. My man, he collapsed with the kick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick.
He's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he thinks, oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were in the table.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly neighborhood.
I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right. And I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hyped for this shit. That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, it's fucking Thursday night, and you know what that means is Wrestling with Knuckleheads. What's going on, everybody? It's fucking almost Christmas. This is relatively one of the last shows of the year that we about to do with the Wrestling with Knuckleheads, because we about to, well, this is the last show, because next week we're gonna be out, because, you know, Christmas and all that other stuff. We gotta spend time with the family and all that other shit, you know what I'm saying? But yo, this gonna be some crazy shit. I didn't see Bad Blood on here. Yo, you don't see Bad Blood on here? Shit, I gotta see Bad Blood on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened? What happened, Mr. Bad Blood? Blair, okay, you started out early. Did I come to at the right time? No, you did not. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? We out here, we live. Shit. We gonna have a fun motherfucking time tonight. We pieing in the sky tonight. What up, Mr. Loki? Mr. King God himself right here, Mr. Storyteller, Mr. Loki. What's going on, bro? Oh, it's just you. I'm gonna go good. Fuck out of here, Blair. Fuck out of here. Come back when show's here. Well, no, show's not gonna show up. Come back when Ray's here. Ray should have been here. What's going on here? I might just do this shit myself. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna do my own 4-man show. Where the other guys, they're running late. They're running late, Blair. You see, you can't trust these motherfuckers for nothing. You see? You try to give some Spanish people some shine, and they late on the last show of the year. This is supposed to be important. I wore a nice pair of underwear, a clean pair of underwears for this shit, and they late. Oh, Ray gonna hear it because Gigi, she got her own time to come on. How you finna do a podcast if you ain't funny by yourself? First off, I'm funny by myself, with myself, for myself, all that good shit. Wait, last show of the year. Well, the last Wrestling with Knuckleheads for the year. Next week, we're going to be taking off because, Christmas and shit. So we're going to be on either tomorrow or Saturday. We don't know yet. You know what I'm saying? But we out here, we doing our thing. And then we'll be back for New Year's and shit like, well, New Year's Day will be off also, but you know what we doing. But yeah, man, we supposed to be having a good show tonight. It'll be fun. Hopefully no blackouts. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully no blackouts. But we doing our thing. What's going on, Mr. Loki? Yo, before everyone comes on, I want to hear from the chat. Who's your pick to win the Rumble? Okay. I'll make sure to not be here anymore and then show up there. All right, good. Show up when Ray show up. Show up when Gigi show up. Or who else is supposed to be on here? I don't know. Show up when Kenny show up. Where is Kenny? Kenny working? Shit, he should be in the chat right now telling me that he don't see us on some shit. Yo, Mr. Loki. Because Blair's too young for this. My cousin, you think Gunther's gonna win the Royal Rumble? That's a good option. You know, not for nothing. To make it seem like anybody can win it, I'll give it to Gunther too. My cousin sends me a message on Instagram, and it goes just like this, Mr. Loki. Pretty sure you're gonna agree with it the same way I did. It goes, pussy had to be better back in the day. Niggas used to be on the street corners singing love songs with 4 other niggas who didn't even hit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's true. We used to be fucking. We ain't even beat yet, and we already singing and we doo-wopping on the corner. You know, fucking singing some love songs and shit. You think you gonna win that shit, Blair? Okay, I see you. You the surprise entrant. Okay, shit. Whose title you gonna go after? To keep it simple, I'll say the SmackDown or the Raw title because you might not know who the who is. Yo, facts. Well, that was music was also better back in the day too. Shit. Fucking any of y'all watch The Masked Singer? I just saw the finale of The Masked Singer, man. My eyes was leaking. Somebody must have threw dirt in my eyes. My eyes was leaking after that shit. I ain't gonna tell y'all who won because I don't know if you watch it or not yet, but that shit was crazy. It was some of the best music we heard there, but you know, motherfuckers throwing out sand and shit. But yeah, man, Gunther, yo, back in the day with wrestling, it wouldn't have been so black and white who you thought was gonna win the Rumble. Even though Hogan won it a couple times because, you know, he was the champion and most of the time he didn't even get a title shot for it, but you didn't know who was going to win the Rumble back in the day like that. Like Ric Flair won it. You didn't think he was going to win it. You thought Hogan was going to win it. Yokozuna won it. You thought Macho Man was going to win it. Lex Luger and Bret Hart both won it. And they actually had 2 matches each at, Bret Hart and Yokozuna had 2 matches at WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying? So it was something to watch. Like Shawn Michaels won it for the WrestleMania 11 fucking shot. Like that was unexpected to see Shawn Michaels win that. Everybody thought British Bulldog was going to win it, especially during the match. And then he made events and like, damn, Shawn Michaels got a title shot. You know what I'm saying? And then he won it the next year because, you know, he's coming back from injuries. Like, yo, the story. That was the story. You know what I'm saying? He came back to, you know, to right his wrongs and all that other shit. You know, Austin won it. Like, that was the favorite. But you still, like, you wanted him to win, but you wasn't expecting him to win because he still had The Rock and Triple H and Bret Hart also back then. Then they had their Fatal 4-Way shit, where it was the Undertaker, Bret Hart, Vader, and Austin. The Fatal 4-Way shit that they had the first time they did a Fatal 4-Way at In Your House the month after WrestleMania. And I don't want to credit it to us being kids. I think it was just there wasn't so much news about the back. You know what I'm saying? Like, there wasn't so much behind the curtain news back then. You had to pay to get in there, and they gave you a little bit here and there. You know, fucking Mean Gene Okerlund gave you a little story about this, that, and the third. But there was no real like news in the back. Like, you wasn't sitting here going, "Oh, Shawn Michaels just signed a 25-year deal with WWE. He ain't going nowhere. And one of the contingents, he got to be world champion." You hear that shit now, it's like, yo, congratulations to Bayley. She just signed a multi-year deal with WWE. The MVP of the WWE right now, Bayley. That's what I'm saying. But you didn't hear much of that. And I wasn't a fan of hearing that shit in the back. Like sometimes, like when Hulk Hogan did that shit in WCW, when he's like, "This is why this company's going out of, falling to shit and shit." I was like, yo, is this real? Because it felt real. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you want to hear shit about it later on because it was real. And then you hear the story like, yo, that's crazy. But right then and there, you want to, like, the whole reason for this industry is to suspend your belief. When you're hearing so much news about shit, it's like, oh, they plan on doing Gunther versus Rick Boogs at WrestleMania, and they're going to do this, that, and this. It's like, why'd you have to tell me this shit now? Why couldn't we just see it? Where's the funny man Ray? He's working on his jokes. I don't know. He's probably making his 18th baby or some shit. But right now, I'm gonna assume, because listen, man, we got two possible winners of the Rumble. There's 30 people in the Rumble, but we got 2 possible winners, which is, to be honest, we shouldn't have that click. Like, we should have people that go, I wanna. Oh, sorry, we're busy. Okay, excuse me, Nine. Shit. Okay.
You fool!
My bad, wrong one. That was for Ray. Shit. We'll be on soon, folks. Yeah, Gigi's coming to save the day for y'all. But we shouldn't have this whole, like, it shouldn't be so definitive. You know what I'm saying? Like, we shouldn't know so much shit in the back that we know that, oh, they plan on doing this and this and this. Like, if Cody Rhodes wins, it should be more people want him to win than we expect him to win because of the story. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, I still want to believe that wrestling, anything can happen. I still want to believe that anything can happen in the World Wrestling Entertainment. Like, I remember one year we thought it was possible for Aldo Montoya, who was Justin Incredible in the mask, Man of War, could win the Rumble, or Marty Jannetty could win the Rumble. Like, you had your favorites, like Jake the Snake could win the Rumble. Like, they all came out and they were ready to do this. And it just, the mystique is going. And I don't think it's just going for us. I think it's going in wrestling. And they're following that trend, and you have to follow the times, but I wish there was a way to come back from that. I wish there was a way that they can make everyone relevant. You know what I'm saying? Like there should be a case for everyone, or at least half of the people in the Rumble to win that shit. Like, I want a possibility for R-Truth to win the Rumble. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want, like, R-Truth to be like the last person there and like, yo, do they got the balls to give this shit to R-Truth? And then R-Truth wins the Rumble. It's like, oh shit. And then from there on, he's like, nah, yeah, this is real. I'm getting a title shot. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the Santino Marella. Like, yo, listen, don't get me wrong. When he almost won, I popped. But I don't like the fact that we knew he wasn't gonna win. You know what I'm saying? I want anybody to win this shit. I want, if Omos comes out, I want him to be like, yo, he might win this. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. That's what I love about the Rumble. That's what I love about wrestling. I want to be there and be shocked. Like, I want the female Royal Rumble to have Jade, Mercedes, Asuka, and let's throw someone else out there, and Chelsea Green, right? And then number 30 hits, and it's fucking Tessa Blanchard. I want shit like that. Like, no one out there mind would have been on some, the fuck is Tessa Blanchard doing here? Like, everybody, like when AJ Styles showed up and the WWE said, fuck it, we don't need to see him on camera. We just need to hear his music, and everyone would assume it's him in the Rumble. Like, I want that level of, oh my God, you know? Like when Sting popped up, that's what I want. That's what I want. I don't want to be, yo, CM Punk's debuting, and then they have to fugazi us until the end. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Leon the King? They do. But that's the best part. They should be able to paint themselves in the corner with everyone. Yo, you remember on SmackDown, the closing, like the go home show for the Rumble on SmackDown, where they did like a little Rumble, and it was like fucking Kane came out and eliminated somebody, and then Booker T came out, and then Austin came out, and then The Rock came out, and then this guy came out, and that guy came out, and this guy came out, DX came out, and like everybody's just fighting at the end of SmackDown. It's like, this is the best segment that we've seen in a long fucking time, and it's like, yo, anybody could win the Rumble. That's what I want. I want everyone to step their game up, not on the night, like during the season. Like, yo, we know around Survivor Series, it's Rumble time. I want everybody to step their game up. I want everybody to be on some, yo, this Chad Gable is looking unstoppable right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want that. I want Otis to be, you know, something, he might be my dark horse. That's what I want. I feel like I'm in the meeting room right now, talking to nobody. Like, I'm the janitor at night, and I'm like, this is what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you did this, the WWE would be a lot better. You'd kill the AEW when they started. You know who they were. You let them off the hook. Like, I'm just fucking preaching to the chairs and shit. And then you got that one guy that he's working late and he's listening to my ideas. He writes them down and he goes, Mr. H, why don't we do this? Why don't we have this idea? Let's bring back Dolph Ziggler. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's the best part of wrestling. Especially around this time, man. Especially around this time. You can have anyone do it. Like, yo, not for nothing. You had The Miz 2 times look credible against Gunther. You had The Miz look credible against Gunther. He legitimately could have beaten Gunther, and everybody, including Lay, would have been all right with it. Like, Lay would have cheered. He'd be like, yes! The Miz is the man. Miz is awesome. He's waiting. The Lay is waiting for that day to just fucking fricassee on the Miz. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just wants so badly to cheer for the Miz, but he's not gonna do it as a cheap pop. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's doing. So that's what we want. I don't want AJ Lee. You know something? At this point, people are making like it's like, what do you want to eat for Thanksgiving? You get your essentials, and then you get can you make the pernil? Or can you make some patelitos? Can you make this? And then you got that one motherfucker. I want ribeye steak. Don't get me wrong, I'm that motherfucker. But you got that one motherfucker. I want ribeye steak. I mean, you asking, and then everybody knows, like, you ain't gonna get no fucking ribeye. But in the back of their mind, they're like, yo, not for nothing, I could use some motherfucking steak. Is anybody gonna cook that shit, or is we just fucking around? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's AJ Lee. It's a good idea. It ain't gonna happen, but it's a good idea. And if it does happen, we all win. We all win with AJ Lee. But I think this is where the magic happens, man. This is where everyone steps their game up. This is where Tozawa could have the power to win. I want to see 50,000 people fucking tweet out Tozawa to win the Rumble. Hammer. Yo. How do you pronounce your name, bro? Hemp? You Heem? Are you Heem? Heem RP. is Brazy. Fuck, yo, get out of here, Brazy. Go change your name. Go change your name, Brazy, and come back with a 400 word essay on why you change that shit to that stupid shit. What are you, Heem? Like, I'm Heem. I'm Heem. I'm Kareem Abdul Jaheem. Shit. But yeah, man, that's what I want. I don't even want this fucking show to be like that. At any motherfucking time, people might turn around and be like, you know something? I agree with Toe. What? Or just out of nowhere, show enough come up with a good point. You would go fucking crazy. Akira could be the next Tajiri. Yo, facts. Yo, listen, man, they already got him. A lot of these people are doing the comedy shit, and it's funny. And it introduces them, it introduces them to the world, and it lets people accept them in, and then you got to run with it. I'm telling you, Tamina should have been world champion by now. At least once. Nobody meaner than Tamina, and she did her thing with that 24/7 fucking story in Tozawa. Shit. Kofi's in the building. We live, baby. I be playing the GTA roleplay. That's why. Shit. Yo, Brazy, I played GTA the other day. I went to the casino. I spun the wheel. I got the fucking car, bro. I got that fucking brown car. I don't know what car I had to delete for it, but I deleted one of the car. I got that brown car. That shit was crazy. I think it was Saturday or some shit. I got the car. I was like, yo, give me the car. I got it. I was like, yeah, boy, holla at you, boy. Like, yo, I just go in there to fucking spin the wheel. Yeah, I spin the wheel, I drive for a little while, and then I boogie. Most of the time, I just get clothes. She should be main eventing more than Bianca. Tamina? Shit. I tell you that. Yo, not for nothing, Bianca's good. I saw you was on 2K. Yo, I'm still a fucking 63 in 2K, bro. I literally play like 3 games in a career on 2K and say, yo, fuck this shit. And I turned it off. I didn't buy no coins. And the last time I turned it on was last week. I was trying to make my own team so I could do my own little career with that shit, and I don't know how to do none of it, and it's pissing me the fuck off. 2K is pissing me the fuck off. I don't even want to buy 2K24 because it's, from what I'm hearing, it's 2K23 with a little fucking deodorant on it. I don't want it. Nah, it's pissing me the fuck off. But yeah, Bianca. Yo, listen, Bianca's nice. Most of the a lot of the women now can go. And we need more of that. We need more of that shit. Like it's long-term storytelling, but it's not long-term career telling. Because you notice this shit, that a lot of them, they get their shine, they go and they do their thing, and then they go into the back. Like, I'm telling you, Charlotte Flair and Sasha Banks have to be like the luckiest performers in the world because they become champion, and when they're not champion, something happens to them and they get taken off of TV, and then they come back and they're champion again. It's like they're only on TV when they're champion, and that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But then they do that with the other females, and it's Bianca comes out, she does her thing for a whole fucking year and a half, and then she's in the sidelines now. She's back to just delegating and all the other shit. But Damage Control is out in the forefront. And this is where you need that new blood, or you need that new story. You need that new reason for them to wrestle and give us something intriguing. It can't be the same thing. Because, even though you have in the same match can be different. It can be different. The story can be different. Bianca doesn't need to be so powerful against 4 people. You know what I'm saying? Like, Damage Control can show a little weakness in Bianca, a little weakness in Charlotte. Like, show their dominance the same way the Bloodline does it. That not everybody needs to be a joke. I'm rebranding my name, so I want to change it up. Okay. So is it Heem roleplay? Is that how you pronounce it? Shit, I know Show gonna be mad because you changed your name. Because he wanted to change his name to that. He told me he tried to copyright it. Heem, okay. Heem the Dream. Who did that drawing for you, Brazy? I can't make that shit bigger, but who did that drawing for you? Shit, that shit fire. I ain't even gonna lie. That shit fire. But yeah, man, that's what I want from the Rumble. We're gonna hopefully everybody got their little story to tell and shit like that. We're gonna pie in the sky. You know how I do if you watch the comic book podcast. I get a little bit of freaky in this motherfucker. You know, my pie in the sky theories be real pie in the sky theories, but they be good and they make you want to see them. You know what I'm saying? But last week we had a little bit of pie, a little bit of sky, but it was still with the two guys that everybody's fucking expecting to win the shit. We get somebody new. My man Loki said Gunther already. Yo, Leon, who you expecting to win the Rumble? Who you want to win the Rumble? The men or the women or the kids Rumble? Whichever one. I got this from Google. Google drew this for you, or you just picked up a kid that looked like you and called it a day? If you could make a faction with 4 stars, who would it be? If I could make a faction with 4 stars, who would it be? Shit. All right, let's see. Get a faction with 4 stars. In the WWE. I'm only going to use people that are on the roster right now, so there's no outside forces in there. Let's see. All right. Shit. I'm going through the roster. Matter of fact, let me get my brain ain't working as much as it used to. Let's look at the roster while we look at this shit. Cuz I don't want to just recreate the bloodline or anything like that. When I make it a faction is going to be meaningful. Let's see what we could do here. Shit, man. I'm not gonna say Big E because he's still fucking hurt, but damn. All right, let's see now. I got one in my head. I got 2, but I need one other person that's stronger. I need a leader for these 2 guys. I need a leader. Leon. There's Juice WRLD and the rapper who died. Oh, okay. Shit. All right. We need a leader. Who can be the leader of this shit? Not Jinder, even though Jinder Mahal is a good leader. That'd be weird though. Let's see. Who we got? Who the fuck is this? Malik Blade. He gotta be an NXT dude. Shit. Can I add a manager, or is the manager a part of the 4? Let's do that one. Is a manager a part of the 4, or can I add him on the side? All right, I can add him on the side. Oh wait, he's a part of the 4. Oh, I can put him on the side. All right. So far, I got this. I got MVP's the manager, of course. I got Carmelo Hayes and Apollo Crews. Right now, I'm looking for, like, even though MVP's he's gonna guide them the right way. I need a leader. I need somebody who's established. I don't want to say Bobby Lashley because he's already with his faction. I need somebody that's a veteran. They got the juice. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going for all black. It just seems that way. Damn, man, that's the problem. The veteran shit in this. Yo, not for nothing. This is gonna be weird, but hear me out, because I'm a weird dude, and I feel like this will work. My veteran, my leader, my guy who's gonna be serious. It's not gonna be no bullshit. Like, this is gonna be a legit group. Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin will be the lead. What's going on? He's in the building.
What's up, everybody? Happy holidays. I'm sorry for leaving
Holidays.
you too long with this guy, but where's Ray?
He hit me up at like 8:45. I'm gonna be on a little while. Yeah,
Fall asleep?
I don't know. He think he a star now. He could just fucking, you know. He think he could just fucking, you know, come on when he want. He think he our guest and shit.
What's up, Leon?
So Leon asked me a question. He goes, if I could make a faction with any 4 stars, who would it be? So the manager I could put on the side. So right now I got 3. I got Apollo Crews, Carmelo Hayes, MVP is the manager, and Baron Corbin is the leader. And I feel no, this is a serious group. It's a serious group. It's not no jokes.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah, I feel it.
Right. MVP is the manager.
Yes.
You said fuck. You just said
Carmelo Hayes.
Carmelo Hayes.
Apollo Crews.
Apollo.
And Baron Corbin.
And Baron. See, that's where you lost me.
Baron Corbin is the gritty vet that's gonna teach these guys the edge, and MVP got the money and all that other shit. Like, I feel like Baron Corbin and MVP can mesh well because they do got money. They got they're 2 peas of a pod, but they're similar. Like, one's hood, one's country, so they're similar type shit.
Is this like white man can't jump shit? Like, is that what we're doing?
He can hear Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Baron Corbin can hear Jimmy. You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit! What's up, him?
You know, so Baron Corbin can hear Jimmy. Now I'm just thinking of a 4th person, and I'm kind of leaning toward a female. But I don't know who can vibe with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want somebody that can vibe with it, because it's either gonna be Gigi Dolan, just because, you know.
No, she wouldn't vibe. No.
But I just said her name because she's literally right in my face right now. I'm looking at the roster.
All right. No. Gigi Dolan would not be a good fit. Maybe JC. Oh my God, what is her name? She was riding with Gigi Dolan.
Oh, the other one. I love how I named her the other one.
No, but it's true. I can't.
Yeah, her tag team partner. Shit.
Open up another window on my fucking laptop. What?
Fuck.
JC.
I'm surprised B-Fab is still on the roster.
Listen, we don't know what's going on with that NXT. Somebody help us out there if you know it already, because we're drawing blanks over here.
Yeah, you know, I can't remember nobody's fucking name.
Female, where you at, bitch? JC Jane.
Yeah.
I know it's JC. I kept saying JC, like J and C. No, but it's JC Jane. Her. She would gripe well. If you try to put like another white girl in it. If not, then you put Lash Legend. That was the big black bitch that went ahead and picked up Otis.
Yeah.
You can put her with them. But it's depending on what type of faction you're trying to really make here, because how you going to have 2 strong black men, well, 3 if you know, adding MVP to it, then a random white boy Baron Corbin.
Well, you know what the thing is, though? Like, I'm leaning towards a little Raquel, because this group here is they're good enough to be on top, but they've been held down. And Carmelo Hayes is I fear he's the next one. So this is Carmelo Hayes will be the Randy Orton of this evolution. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like Baron Corbin's pissed off, Apollo's pissed off, MVP's pissed off, and Carmelo Hayes is along for the ride because they're trying to protect them. And I need a woman in here that's like they're fucking yo-yoing her, and they're just using her to be a stepping stool. This is my group.
Like what they're doing with Zelina Vega.
Yeah.
I don't want that, though. That's terrible. Because then that kind of degrades the women's division in a way of that you really can't have a strong woman in a faction. And I'm tired of that. But in your world, in your faction here, I would say, you know, Lash Legend. Lash Legend is a strong woman.
And she's new, yeah. And
You
she'll
know,
be new.
yeah, no, she's new too.
Yeah,
Either
so
that
like
or have Nikita Lyons.
I think people be too distracted with Nikita.
Must be about her assets.
Yeah. And her karate.
And her karate. She takes high.
Word. But yeah, so Leon, that would be my faction if I could make anybody. Because I didn't want to go with the normal, mega stars and all that other shit. I wanted something that can organically come together and they could go between the rank. Like they could wrestle the world champion or the intercontinental champion, and they could have feuds with regular people. But I don't want them to be a joke neither. Because the pure athleticism of Apollo Crews is enough for him to go to have a good match with anybody. It's just they've been treating this man like a fucking joke since we got him. Like my man was the king of Zamunda. He became the Black Panther, and then he was the fucking I'm here to challenge you guys, and I have no idea what the fuck he's doing now.
Yeah, no, he just became an afterthought.
Yeah.
And that's a shame because they were doing really good with him too.
So that's my so I've been holding it down with the me wishing that the Rumble was still a place where you can want Marty Jannetty or Aldo Montoya to win it. You know what I'm saying?
Marty Jannetty. Did you hear that?
Yes.
You actually listen to yourself
Yes.
as you utter the name.
Back in the day,
Marty Jannetty.
Back in the day, anything was possible for us.
Right, but that's back in the day. Let's not bring up Marty Jannetty now. I don't know if you've seen Marty Jannetty lately.
No. I'm not saying for him to win it now. I want that, I want R-Truth to be able to win this Rumble. I want him to look so good that he could win it. I want to be like at least 10 people be like, yo, not for nothing. If they go with any one of these people to win the Rumble, we'll have some fire shit. Not just Cody needs to win it to win the story. You know what I'm saying?
He does need to finish the story though.
I hear you, but he needs to. R-Truth needs to win it. Oh yeah, he just woke up.
Wait a minute! How come I don't get a fucking cool entrance? This is bullshit! Bullshit!
My bad.
Riley, get in here! Curse
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
You just made me mad. He gave Ray fucking music. He didn't give me no fucking music.
What's going on,
wait
yo?
until I get my shoe.
Oh shit.
Oh damn, she's gonna get a shoe.
Shit.
She's gonna hit you with a shoe.
Unbelievable.
Oh shit, she came back with her shoe.
Fuck you, Toe. Fuck everything. Fuck you.
Damn.
Say happy.
Wow. Wow.
Hold up, don't me, Ray. You did this.
Wow.
Put me back on! Don't you fucking do that shit to me!
I got you a song.
Exactly. Fuck your rule. There she goes.
I got you a song.
Thank you. I got music now. Thank you.
Shit.
If you do that again, remember what I said. Fuck you.
Oh, hey. And happy fucking holidays.
No.
You can say, at least say happy fucking holidays. I'm letting you say the F word.
Word.
No, don't say it too loud, then they're gonna hear you and they're gonna send Child Protective Services on me. In this room, not outside. This is your inside voice.
Word.
Don't fucking do that shit.
Fucking Ray. You see the problems you start, Ray?
I ain't doing nothing. I just said I'm sorry. I'm late. It's all good.
It's all good for who? It ain't all good for me.
You had it. You were here. You were good. You
Yo,
handled
did you
it.
just wake up?
Nah, I was just finishing wrapping gifts.
Okay.
Sure, that's what we call it now, Nye. Huh?
Damn, I was just wrapping gifts.
That's what we call it now.
Okay.
No,
I'm
legit.
sorry,
I
I
was
kept
rapping
waiting
gifts.
to myself for my Christmas. He was rapping one of them gifts, huh?
No, legit. I was rapping gifts. Like, come on. See? Gifts.
Shit. That's
Gifts.
racist, Ray.
I was
That's
rapping
racist.
gifts.
You over here rapping gifts
I was.
on a day like today. You know better than that.
I had to rap most of the shit today because I gotta figure out I need to buy anything tomorrow. Last
Knock on
minute.
my door when you're ready to go to sleep,
So yeah.
so I can clean
Word.
my bed up.
Well,
But for the most part, I think I'm good.
don't forget that thing that you need.
Facts.
I forgot that I still have my mic on and the camera.
Right?
All good, all good.
Ray
Toes
wanted to
scolding me for being late, and I'm like, I was rapping
Word.
gifts.
Listen, we're not here for your fucking excuses.
Right? Shit. You know
You
what
were
today
supposed
was.
to be here.
Word.
Those gifts are stolen. Thank you, Mr. Loki.
Facts. Facts.
Like I said, he got it
I
from
wish
Team
they
Home.
were. I wish
Shit.
they were, because my bank account is still hurting.
You stole the bank
Shit.
account too.
Shh. Santa
Damn.
Claus got them gifts. Shut up.
Oh yeah, my
All
bad.
27 of them kids.
My bad. Yes, Santa Claus brought all those gifts. My apologies.
Shit.
He just
You're
express
not
delivered
supposed
them.
to tell the children that the Undertaker and Kane are not brothers, Raymond.
My
Word.
bad. My bad. If children are watching this show, what are you doing, ladies and gentlemen?
Yo, they're learning very valuable shit. They watch this
Exactly.
show.
This is for the kids. Did you not
That's
notice that
right.
there was an 8-year-old kid on here?
Word.
She's for the children.
That's right. Shit.
She's for the
And,
Okay,
and
children.
they're all
Raise-
well
oh,
behaved
crap.
too.
I forgot that I found one of her socks in my hoodie. I'm like, what am I holding on to? Anyway, this is a wrestling show.
Word. Loki's like, we're not your kids, Ray. Respect us.
my bad. My bad.
Oh my God. What a
So-
year we had.
Yes. So Ray, you came into me pitching the 4-person group of Carmelo Hayes, Apollo Crews, Baron Corbin, and what you said, Lash Legend, and the manager
Listen, there was
MVP.
Lash Legend mentioned in here. There was JC Jane. I also mentioned, and well, we said Nikita would cause too much of a distraction, so that's a dub. But Lash Legend definitely would be in that group. But yeah, I need to hear your thoughts on this faction.
He's
You
trying not to
had
be
me.
racist.
No, yeah, you had me going, and then you add Baron Corbin. I'm like, where are we going with this?
There we go. There it
I was
is.
like,
So I made this group
okay.
because MVP.
Oh, we know you made it.
No, yeah.
It was-
MVP has always been that guy that wanted better for his people, right?
Of course, yeah.
And he's never been pushed to anything like that, but he pushed Bobby Lashley to it, and he's a champion maker now.
Yes.
Apollo Crews, his athleticism, he should have been bigger than he was. It's just they kept treating him like a joke. They made him the King of Zamunda. They did nothing with him when he was Intercontinental Champion. They put him back in NXT for no reason. Like, this guy could have been bigger than he was.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin has to be at one point the best heel that we've seen, and he went through all these different phases. And right now he's at a stage of his life where he's like, yo, fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's no longer bum ass Corbin. He got money, but I want this team to be the type of, yo, we're done with the disrespect.
Gotcha.
I put Carmelo Hayes in there and Lash Legend because they're protecting Carmelo Hayes from that. Because Carmelo Hayes is the Randy Orton of the team. He's the future of the team.
Okay, but this would be an NXT team.
No, this will go into the main roster.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? And I got Gigi's advice for Lash Legend because I wasn't sure which female I wanted. But Lash Legend right now would be a new addition to the female roster and the main roster, and she can stir shit up. I didn't want to go straight out with the fucking Bobby Lashley, Jade Cargill, Omos and Bobby Important.
No, yeah, I hear. Let's try to stay away from just because they're all black, they should be together, this and that. I get that.
Yeah.
My thing is, only reason I'm like, Carmelo doesn't need a mouthpiece.
Oh, it would.
Carmelo can cut a promo.
Yeah,
Carmelo's good. Carmelo doesn't need a mouthpiece. Carmelo, I feel like because of like where I'm thinking with his booking, he doesn't need a group right now. He needs to separate from Trick, which I feel like we're about to get that. With what's going on in NXT.
Yeah, but when he goes to that main roster.
But that's what I'm thinking. If they do it the right way,
I mean,
he can have enough heat to be able to then be okay in the main roster.
I hear you, but Cedric Alexander
is the case of we wanted him. He showcased he could do it, and then they said, "Hey, we got nothing for you right now." And then when we finally started, like, "Oh, we got something again," we got nothing for you. But wait, you just had something. What the fuck? So with Cedric, I feel bad because it was a start and stop. It's not on Cedric because Cedric showcased every time. Every time we see Cedric, even if it's on main event, the guy can put on a fucking great match. And it's another situation with Shelton. Shelton Benjamin right now is about to have a fucking amazing run on the indies. Because whoever you put him against, he's about to have a dope ass match. With Carmelo, I feel like right now the only thing is I'm hoping, because he did great in his SmackDown match last week. I'm hoping tomorrow he does the same. Because that match with Finn kind of made me think maybe don't send him up yet. The first time they sent him up to the main roster.
Yeah.
Because that match with Finn, it was like, oh, you're not ready yet. Because Carmelo Hayes or Christian Casanova, whatever you want to call him, the dude's a great worker. The problem, you could tell, like, how that system changes you. How you have to work. How the presentation is. And it kind of, like, it showed a little bit there. But I feel like last week he felt a little more natural. Hopefully this week with the U.S. title tournament, it's a little better. And then we'll see. But I still think faction-wise, maybe put another heel in there that could... Because the whole idea is to have guys that MVP is going to elevate, right? For your group?
Well, the thing is, he's going to legitimize them.
Okay, so so it's Apollo definitely needs that.
They don't really need elevation.
Okay.
Except for maybe Lash Legend, because she's still untested.
Yeah, she's still new.
But my theory is that Baron Corbin would give him that edge. He'll give him that. If they're gonna be a heel, he is the Bailey of this Damage Control. You know what I'm saying? But Bailey doesn't really fit in with the Asian persuasion, the Oriental Express there. But she's fucking, she's keeping this shit together. I think Baron Corbin could do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, I know it's hard not to see color. You know what I'm saying? Because I put together a fucking Street Profits and fucking Hurt Business group. And then threw Baron Corbin in there. But I'm just looking at their personalities. I think Baron Corbin could give him that edge.
Got you. No, I agree. I could see that. I'm just trying to see who to put in there. Because I think Carmelo, I think he's good. Like it's a...
Because if this was more than just 4 people,
yeah,
I'd have added them to the club with AJ Styles. But had the issue with that is the Good Brothers are a joke.
That's
no matter
sad,
what
they
we do,
be.
every time we see the Good Brothers, they're a fucking joke.
That's because they made them into a joke.
Yeah, that's sad because when you look at what Doc and Anderson did as a tag team in New Japan, everywhere else, they were fucking money.
Yeah,
they were machines, and then they go to WWE the first time, and it's like, why are you guys doing comedy now? Then they go to AEW, you guys are still doing comedy. They go to TNA, why are you guys doing comedy? Like, they were a dominant team. They were tag team league winners in New Japan. They held those IWGP titles for fucking ever. Between them and War Machine, that was the feud.
Yeah.
They should have been a part of the fucking discussion of the best tag team in the world. But
bro, when you were talking about that, they were the heavyweight and the Young Bucks were the junior. Like they had that. They were fucking right there.
Yeah.
Bro. But okay, because we need to legitimize, and as much as he should be on a higher pedestal because of the second generation, I'd put Lexus King in your Carmelo spot.
Ooh.
Just because now that you have Corbin in there and you have Apollo in there, you have Lash Legend and Lexus under their wings, and you're able to have them grow while you have the two already seasoned stars teach them away. And that way you have Baron, who's already been a dominant heel. Again, this is the guy whose finisher was protected for the better part of a year. Yeah. So this guy knows what it means to be dominant. Fortunately, he's never held the big one, but he will be able to mold Lexus to do things better than he did, and you might have yourself a fucking gem in the rough there.
The only reason why I wouldn't put Lexus King in there is because he's another one that's really untested, but he hasn't found anything yet.
That's why you put them with guys that know what their character is.
Yeah,
and you put them with an MVP, because MVP can find what it is this guy needs. He can find that voice in him, because Lexus King needs to find who he is.
On NXT, that works, but as a main roster group, he's going to be Dominic. We already got Dominic.
And what group doesn't need a Dominic, though?
Yeah.
Every group needs to have a Dominic.
There was no Dominic in
let's be real. Dominic in DX. Let's think about it this way. We're not thinking about the actual
I'm talking about the original NWO.
We're talking about the Dominic gimmick, right? We need a Dominic in every faction. A Dominic is basically that guy that takes all the hits, right? He's the one that's taking the most bumps, getting himself into matches that are way over his head, but still has a team to help him win that type of. You need that type of person.
Yeah, but that's the gateway. Faction. That's the gateway to joke. Like, look at the Judgment Day. Going jokish. Like right now, they're inner battle, and now they got R-Truth there. I love R-Truth, but they're going like he lost to R-Truth. McConnell, they lost in Survivor Series. They lost some other time. Like they're going joke a little bit.
Because you can't. The thing with them, and you kind of have to, because if they're just dominant, then why are they not world champion right now? If they're dominant, why are they not trying to just gun for Seth? Why are they not gunning to overthrow the bloodline? Why? So you have to keep them balanced. This is why that storyline that I said last week needs to happen. To make them finally the group after all this, after all the power angle storylines and all this, Damian needs that successful cash in. That's how you finally showcase they weren't just the joke second-rate group. Especially because after Mania, by then, we're probably losing the bloodline.
Well, we need that cash in to prove that the fucking Money in the Bank ain't a waste of time.
Well, that also. Well, it does both. It's two birds with one stone. Well, technically three, because you're going to get Cody's end of the story. We don't have to hear the fucking finish the story anymore.
We shouldn't.
You get the
let's finish this already.
And you get the making of a fucking dominant heel.
Cody should finish the story in 2026.
No.
Why
are we gonna push this for more years? Who beats Roman then?
Jay.
There's no way.
Because they made him a joke.
They didn't.
They
But his
didn't. They
story
made it more
isn't
serious. They're
destined.
making
They-
Jimmy into a joke.
They yeeted him out, and now my man can't even beat Drew McIntyre.
But it's Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre has held the World Heavyweight Championship a few times.
But if he beat him, that shows us that this man has evolved into a better wrestler, and he's main event Jey Uso.
No.
Like, we're calling him main event Jey Uso because he main evented a pay-per-view with Roman Reigns.
Right, but this is
calling him
why
main event Jey Uso because he
you
should
have
be
to
in
see
that
it
spot.
from this point of view where we're kind of just we need to have the separation between Jay and the bloodline. We need to have that separation. Okay, what is it? What is it? The further you away, the heart grows fonder type shit. All right.
Yeah.
He's further away from the bloodline and everything like that. And then there's going to become a moment where he is face to face, and then you feel that. You can't just have him bum rush into this whole entire thing. We did that. And guess what? We didn't get the ending that we wanted because Jimmy wanted to super kick his own brother.
Because they dropped the ball on that.
No, because we're breaking records with Roman Reigns. That's
They would have broke
why.
the record with the Miz.
We're back to making a title that much fucking a significance to hold. Like, they're making their titles not the fucking butt of the joke. And that's more important than making a character the butt of the joke.
But you know something though, they're doing it with making the other ones less significant, because Roman Reigns' title when he was the only champion meant a lot. Then they made the title with Seth Rollins, and they're overexposing him. And now everyone's like, well, Roman doesn't defend the title, he needs to lose it. That title has no more prestige in it
saying that
for the
way
fans.
Before Seth Rollins even had another title. At that point, we even said that there should be another title so somebody else can hold it. And then it was Seth Rollins. And then people were not happy at the fact that Seth Rollins was the child. No, we don't need Seth Rollins as our champion. Nah, not this, anyone but him.
We don't. No, but then they made Gunther the longest reigning Intercontinental champion, and they give the United States champion to the fuckhead.
Yeah.
So they're doing it with also sacrificing the other titles. Because with Roman being out, when Roman was the only champion, the main title on Raw was the United States Championship. That United States Championship went to SmackDown. Roman was not on SmackDown, and that went to shit. And then they made the World Championship, and it took a while for Gunther to fucking get speed with that Intercontinental Championship. If it wasn't for Sheamus, I don't think Gunther would be as big as a champion right now, because that match at Clash of the Castle with Sheamus and Drew McIntyre was crazy. That's when people started really watching them.
Well, the first match, and then the rematch, the triple threat at Mania, that fucking made it.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. I don't think they're sacrificing. I just think at this point they had to showcase everything else. Because let's talk about a year ago. Could you tell me who Intercontinental champion was? If you didn't know the record, would you be able to tell me Gunther was champion right now?
A year ago? Or what, right now?
Yeah. No, a year ago.
A year ago.
We're having this conversation a year ago. Would you be able to tell me who the Intercontinental champion was?
It would have been Shinsuke Nakamura.
It was Gunther.
Yeah, he beat Shinsuke for it.
No. If I would have asked you a year ago right now who the Intercontinental champion was, it would have been. It's still Gunther because it's 400 something days. Remember?
Well, because it was on SmackDown, no one knows who was on SmackDown.
But that's the thing.
I understand.
They now had to showcase. They have to make sure we know everything. Roman not being there, it gives that opportunity. His title still means the most because again, it's a record fucking breaking reign.
But so hold up now. Okay. The tag team titles around the Usos' waist, and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens chasing them, and they had the record reign, made those titles important.
Yeah.
The minute they dropped those titles, irrelevant. The Judgment Day have them. The Judgment Day are the hottest thing on Raw. They're doing nothing with them. And now they're scrambling to put another team that can actually, a new face with the Creed brothers to fight the tag team titles. And I say new face because they almost broke Damian Priest's face with that finishing move.
Yeah, bro, I've told everyone I don't like that finish.
I don't need
that.
You could tell Damian was not fucking pleased.
Nah, yeah.
That dude was pissed because you could tell it's one of those where you're either gonna fuck up someone's arm or you're gonna fuck up their face.
Yeah.
Legit. Because he jammed his ear. You could tell Priest was pissed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he was
He said, nah, get the fuck out of the ring. Like he was pissed. You could tell.
I don't blame him.
Like my dude,
They did it twice to him, right? Because didn't they land on his ass again? I mean, the first time? Or was it they did that to Finn?
No, they did to Finn. And then on him, that's where he fucking landed right on his ear. And that the thing is, I was talking to my cousin about it. That he's like, you could tell, I think he tried to kick out. I'm like, yeah, but Priest is probably like, this is the fucking finish. 1, 2, we're done. Like, get the fuck out of the ring. Because it looked like they might have had one more spot to go. And Priest is like, nah, we're done. Like,
no, this is it. We're going home. You done pissed me off. We're going
Good, Chris.
home. Yo, what's going on, bro? But yeah, the tag division, they need to split those titles. They have enough teams to have 2 sets where you're able to highlight Raw division, SmackDown division. We don't need one team just taking those titles hostage and just.
But you know what the thing is though, with the Bloodline being the hottest thing on Raw and being on the show but not defending their titles, this is where you build up the tag team division. You have the tag teams wrestle each other. Because how many times did we see the Orient Express and the Rockers wrestle each other, and the Hart Foundation and Demolition wrestle each other, and they weren't even the champions? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but they don't do that. Now they're at a point where all we see is, are you a champion? Now you're on the show. If not,
the only time we get to see a tag team match is when the tag team titles are defended. Yeah. And at one point, it's like, yo, the champions are not supposed to defend the title every fucking week. You got to earn that shot.
Remember when a title match meant like, oh shit, we're finally gonna get to see the champions defend. Like maybe you would see them non-title contention. See like if it's a tag team, you'll have a one-on-one with like their guys by them.
The
Every
one
week
thing
now, the title's on them.
Yeah, yo, if there's any DNA left of the Vince McMahon, running the show, it's the whole I called you a bitch, now I get a title shot. That is still there. Because I don't even remember the Creed brothers having a match before they got the title shot. I'm like, what the who they fucking they did the little gauntlet shit, but it's like you just threw that out of nowhere, and now they're the number 1 contenders. Like, what happened to earning the shit? You know what I'm saying? Like, or at least the very least, when they fight the Judgment Day, they should have at least shown that they're not ready for them. They're new, so no one was prepared for them in the gauntlet. They got lucky. The Judgment Day, you ain't prepared for this. This levels to this, kids.
Yeah,
we need that.
Like at least there was a way that you could even make it where, again, because they're newer, you give them that hope spot. Like, oh shit, they're about to win the tag titles. They might pull the shocker, but because Judgment Day are seasoned, they have time on the main roster. It's a cleaner victory. With this, they legit went from hope spot to, oh, Judgment Day wins.
Yeah. It was like you had your one chance, you fucked up, kid. Get in
it was like not even oh, now let's try to get to, maybe we try to cheat to do it. No, It was just kick out, fuck you, 1, 2, 3. It's like, so you have resiliency, I guess? Like it felt like a video game. It was like, oh, okay, boom. Finish 1, 2, 3. Like, damn. I don't know.
And listen, with the Paul having the United States Championship, he's not going to do anything for that title. But that a tournament to get a number 1 contendership for him, I don't think works. Because again, when did these guys earn a spot in the tournament? Like they're not shown on TV like that. And now you just threw him in there.
Yeah. Is it me or it felt like this tournament was to crown the champion?
It feels like that.
They kind of made us forget, oh, wait, no, this is just a number 1 contenders tournament. Like, I was like, wait, did they strip Logan Paul for, like... Why is this tournament feeling like, oh, we're about to crown a new champion?
And with this, I said this when you guys was not here.
Oh, my bad.
But with this time, like after Survivor Series, since there's no pay-per-view until Royal Rumble, everyone should step their game up because this is WrestleMania season. We should have legit 10 possible winners of the Rumble right now instead of for 2.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they should
That's all we
legit
have is legit
like
2.
yeah, like legit. They should be on some not for nothing. Jake could win this. Drew could win this. Bobby Lashley can win this. Anyone can win this instead of for we need CM Punk versus Roman, or we need CM Punk versus Seth because they hate each other. We don't need him to win the Rumble to get that match. You could just throw that match together. You pretty much told him you'll give him a title shot if he signed on Raw, Adam Pearce said. So you're making the Rumble a little bit irrelevant. Let's say he doesn't win. Cody wins. He needs to finish his story. Another one really doesn't need the Rumble. He had the Rumble last year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I need, even if they were to win it, I need the possibility of at least 10 other people. Fuck it, make Jinder Mahal come out with his crew. On some, not for nothing, Jinder Mahal looking like he can win this shit too.
No, because that's what it's supposed to be, unpredictable. Again, I get it. There's always that chance of, oh, maybe, I think this guy's gonna win it. But make it so it's like, let's look at the Rumbles of the past. Fucking the 2005 Rumble. I don't think anyone thought Batista was winning that Rumble. You look at it, it's like, nah, not Batista. Like anyone else, maybe who's in that Rumble at that point? Like it wasn't. It was someone that would actually beat Triple H. I don't think Batista was put as that guy that they're looking at.
Was it Cena?
No, Cena, I think that was the guy they were pushing at the time because he was just fresh off losing the U.S. title. He just debuted the new theme. I think it was at that point that it's like, I think Cena's going to be the guy. But we'll see from there. The 06, I definitely don't think Rey Mysterio is going to win that Rumble.
We all wanted him to.
We wanted him to, but it's like
you muted Gigi.
Triple H is in there.
Oh my bad. I said I don't think Rey Mysterio was booed when he came down to that Rumble because everybody thought it was going to be Bryan Danielson. And then we didn't get that. Yeah. And then we booed the shit out of him. And then when he won, we booed the shit out of him because we didn't want him.
That was the 2019.
Was it 2019?
No.
Earlier.
That was the one. So I think Ray was talking about the one he won it for Eddie.
Yeah, the one he won it for Eddie. That was like
for Eddie.
Yeah, that is like it would have been.
No, nobody saw that. Yeah. That was like.
Yeah, that was it would have been nice.
We all wanted it, but we all was like, "There's no way Ray could win this. There's no way Ray could win this. He's too small." Because everyone had that
at number 2.
Yeah,
it was like there was no way. There was like anyone else. You would have thought, well, Kane and Big Show are in this, and they're both. Yeah, they were doing good at the time. Like anyone else.
Yeah, Randy Orton. We all thought Randy Orton was gonna win, and then Ray did. It's like that's the beauty of it.
Now, I'm about to piss Toe off. What if?
Oh shit!
Oh, here we go.
I love Bammy. What if the Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar? What if his music hits at the Rumble and he takes the W? I wanted that so bad. That sigh.
No, I'm trying to now make it make sense.
You know something? Not for nothing. That makes perfect sense to me.
No, I can see him showing up at the Rumble. My thing is, who do you book him against now?
Because not for nothing. If you ever wanted to say fuck you to the fans, you bring out Brock Lesnar.
No, but I think he's coming out no matter what.
Yeah, but you did you see that stat that Brock Lesnar is the only guy that beat every single black world champion for the title?
I was just about to say that. The closest thing that we got is that Samoan. And we know he got black in him anyway. There's black in his family, and he part black too. All right, that's That's a full-grown Samoan nigga right there. Fuck what you heard. Fuck what you heard. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it, and I'm not apologizing.
But yeah,
I think just the fact that Cody or CM Punk didn't win, I would be happy with it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still going with the fucking Lex Luger Bret Hart finish. I still think they both win. Just to be like, now what?
What
Just for the
Shawn Michaels fucking.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say
yeah.
none of them win the Rumble. Another person wins the Rumble. We don't even need a name.
Yeah.
The Elimination Chamber happens. Cody and CM Punk are the last two. And Seth turns heel and interrupts the match. And there's no winner there. And then you get your triple threat match that way.
My thing is, I don't think we're getting a triple threat. I feel like they're going to want...
I don't want either one of them to wrestle Roman.
What do you do the second night?
Roman versus
who?
someone. Versus a broomstick.
You need someone to wrestle Roman. Because at this point, we're not getting Rock.
No, because Gunther still needs to surpass a certain record.
Yeah, he's still going to defend that.
And they've been bringing that up a little bit more now.
Intercontinental champion versus world champion. WrestleMania 6 all over again.
That is what I wanted from the get.
But they're not going to do that until they go to Berlin. They're not Berlin.
No,
they're going to Australia. They're going to go to Prince's hometown.
But isn't that the Elimination Chamber when they go to Australia?
Yeah. He's Australian.
No, they're in
they're in Australia in February.
All right, well,
but he's Australian.
Right.
Why I thought it was much later. No. Don't they have another event a little bit later?
Is it the France one? They're going a lot of international next year.
That's why I'm getting some of my international ones a little bit confused.
Yeah, I know that. I think they're going to France next year too, but I can't remember what the date is for that one. But yeah.
I got you. I got it.
Okay.
It's not Gunther.
Okay.
Bear with me now.
Oh God.
It's Jay.
Jay wins the Rumble, or Jay
wins the Rumble. But night one, he has to wrestle Jimmy, and night two, he has to wrestle Solo and Roman, because winning the Rumble ain't good enough for the family, because now he's going after the head of the table. He's going after the tribal chief. He's going after that title also. They prioritize the title of the tribal chief over the WWE championship. So the elders decide this. You get your match, Jimmy versus Jay. You get Solo versus Jay and Roman versus Jay. Let Jay win the title that way. You completely destroy the bloodline there. There's no bloodline after WrestleMania.
I don't think you do both matches during that weekend. You do, because you still have a month in between, remember. So you do, Jimmy steps up and says, nah, he's not going to make it to Mania. At Elimination Chamber, you do one-on-one.
Well, they wanted to wrestle each other at WrestleMania.
I know, but you gotta fucking do something in between.
Unless
you have to sacrifice one of the two, unless you have Solo do it first, and then have it at WrestleMania. The thing is that you have to remind yourself these things as well.
Yeah, because we have to
remind ourselves it's not always just about the bloodline. We have our women's division on both brands that also need to be represented, and one of them is going to be the main event, because if I don't know if you notice this pattern, but one night will be the women's main event, the other night will be the men's main event.
Him and Jay don't need a main event night one.
Yeah. But that could open the show, but it's one of those where you gotta. I still don't think they would do that much, just because
they got other matches.
Even though it's 2 nights now, you would think they have enough time to do more.
Take away the shit with Snoop. Take away the spot where Shane McMahon's gonna come back and blow his quad again.
They're gonna do something crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna do an ECW spot. Yeah. It's Philly.
Yo, listen. Take away half of Seth Rollins' entrance, and you got enough time for 6 more matches.
Well, you can't do that at Mania.
Facts, bro. You know they're about to have.
Mania. If anything, at Mania, his entrance is even 10 times longer than what it is because
Yeah.
it's Mania.
Bro, you know,
Cut
his
the
entrance.
walkway in half. You got 3 more matches right there.
He's not the Undertaker. He doesn't get that special treatment where he goes in and out in halfway entrance. Okay,
Facts, bro.
no,
It's fucking WrestleMania. Him
It's
and Punk
WrestleMania.
are about to have dueling fucking insane entrances. Especially Punk is probably gonna have the ECW mixed in entrance because they're in Philly. You know
Yeah.
that's gonna happen. Punk's gonna have fucking ECW guys there and fucking do something crazy. But now, okay. So I like that idea of fucking them trying to stop him from getting to Roman, but I think you have to involve it at Elimination Chamber. You do if they really want to fucking do Uso versus Uso and that, you do Solo steps up at Elimination Chamber and says he's not making it to Mania. He loses to Jay. Jimmy says, you know what? No, I'm the guy. Don't worry, I got this. No more Yeet. Jimmy versus Jay, night 1. Jay wins. Roman versus Jay main events night 2.
They can
night
be the
1 still
opening
has to
match.
Yeah, they would have to be to give Jay enough time to rest for the.
No,
You know that's going to be a good 20, 30 minutes.
No,
Huh?
no, you wouldn't give him the same night. I'm just saying
Yeah.
you would.
No, I'm saying
start
even
night
the next
1
day,
with
you know,
Jay
you want him
and
to be fresh.
Jimmy, and then on night 2 you give Jay and Roman at the main event.
Yeah,
That's
because you know Jay and Jimmy are going to go all out.
Yeah, but that could be
You
the
know.
opener. That legit could be the opener of night 1.
That's why I'm saying you have to because they're gonna go all out. I know Jay gonna be hurting after that match. You know what I'm saying?
My dude's gonna need to fucking take a rest.
Yeah,
the next day it's gonna
they
be
went all out with fucking Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Like I had to take 3 days off after that match. You know what I'm saying? And all I did was watch it.
But yeah, again, that in a perfect world, that's the way to do it. More than likely, we're still getting Jimmy versus Jay at Mania.
Yeah.
Word.
That is, I feel like that no matter what will happen. Does it happen or anything else?
Yeah.
I don't know. But at this point, that has to be a solid WrestleMania match. I think there's 3 matches we can see happening without a doubt. And that's one of them.
Yeah. I mean, and I wouldn't want to waste the WrestleMania. If you're going to have the family do it, I would put both matches. Jay and Roman and Jimmy and Jay.
It sucks because it's like that match needs to happen anyway. You need Jay and Roman one more time. I just don't think they're going to do it at Mania. Because I don't think that match needs to be for the titles. It never needed to be. It just needs to be. This is why I said the Solo segment was. They shouldn't have done that. We should have just been able to see that later on. We should have been able to see, Solo's the guy to take up from where Roman's leaving off. But don't tell us that's happening. Just let it happen.
All right. What if?
Okay.
No.
Behind the sky. Behind the sky. Crazy
Whatever
shit.
it is. No.
What if Roman loses the title at Rumble and Solo wins the Rumble?
Nah. Roman has to be the champion going into WrestleMania.
If they do that, you I hate to say it like this, but you blew your load before fucking Mania.
Yeah.
Like that needs to happen. WrestleMania is supposed to be the fucking mecca of it all. You have Roman lose it right before? At the beginning? Like we're right here. This is let's do it like this because this is what we do on the Knuckleheads. Fucking Royal Rumble is your foreplay. And you're just gonna be like, yo, that's it. We did it at Rumble.
Yo, sometimes the foreplay be good.
Yeah, but that pre-com don't. That pre-com don't. We don't want to shoot the whole. We don't have to have his my time at the Royal Rumble. It's my time at WrestleMania night 1, and then it's my time for night 2 because we're so good. We gotta get it twice. My time.
The WWE is gonna take a Cialis.
Royal Rumble. Can't do that.
The Rumble is that start. We start to get it. We start getting it grooving. Everything could start there. That's where you build. the people eliminating the other person, screwing the other person, having little things just so we see the belts. Have fucking Rollins right after he beats Drew fucking look at Punk like, I hope it's fucking us at the end. Have one of those. Have just those moments of fucking.
All right. I got you. How about this?
Yeah.
Rollins beats Drew. Damian Priest cashes in on Rollins, new champion.
Okay.
Solo wins the Rumble. Solo versus Priest at WrestleMania.
I don't mind Solo winning the Rumble. But at that point, you do Solo versus Roman. If Solo's going to win the Rumble, you have Solo versus Roman.
The only reason why I don't have Solo versus Roman is because I feel like if Roman loses it before the Rumble, or he loses it before WrestleMania, Roman's going away. Solo's the new tribal chief.
Yeah.
If Solo wins the title at Mania and holds that title for about a year, if Roman comes back to get that chief spot back, we can have our WrestleMania main event. It could be a year of storytelling there.
It can, but I think this is why Roman has to lose it at Mania. Because that's where you write him off into the sunset.
But if he loses
I feel like if you do it early, it's like it loses the meaning of it a bit.
So, but who does he lose it to? Because I wouldn't have him lose it to Solo, because you would have to right now have Solo start defying Roman.
Yeah.
If Roman loses the title, then Solo got to win that shit at SummerSlam.
Yeah. No, well, not necessarily. Because I don't think this is my thing. This is why I'm going with that. If you really want us to have Solo win the Rumble, then you do that. But I don't think Solo needs to touch that title. The only part of this all that Solo needs is to be he's the tribal chief. That necessarily doesn't need to mean the title. That just needs to mean he is the guy representing their bloodline. He can be the dominant force without having to hold that title.
I hear you, but the thing is, that title will make him legitimately tribal chief.
Does it?
Yeah.
Because when we talk about that tribal chief, right?
If Roman isn't champion right now,
yeah,
him coming sporadically wouldn't really mean nothing.
I think that's because we've gotten used to that, though. It's like, oh, now the champ is bad. But if it's Solo is there week in, week out.
But all right, so the thing is, this is a group.
Yeah.
Now it works with the Undertaker, and it worked with Brock Lesnar to take all of that time and come back because they're attractions, but also they're badass motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like they're the final boss.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's what you need. You need legitimacy. But
with Roman being a part of the bloodline and being the tribal chief of the bloodline, if he's not the champion, that control really not impressive when he takes off 3-4 months in between title defenses.
But that's exactly why you need to do
you know
it
what I'm saying?
To be able to start breaking him down a bit. Because that's when someone can now take that spot. Someone that is there day in, day out. Someone that is a dominant force. Someone that again, he's not the guy yet, but he has that potential of being. Because that's what Solo is. Solo, again, he's walking into that spot not as the main eventer, but he can get there.
Yeah, but this is why I'm saying I wouldn't want Solo to take it from Roman, but he needs to be champion, especially if you're going to have Roman come back and face Solo.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I don't think it's going to be an immediate return either.
No,
because you need to do it. You need to do it with time enough that where
this is
when Roman comes back, he's a babyface, and people are going to care.
This is what I'm saying. Next WrestleMania, you have Solo versus Roman.
I don't even think you do it then.
Because you need to get Solo to a point where his head is big, and it's like someone needs to defend the family.
Yeah, no, of course, but I'm saying you need to do it almost. Like, it needs to be at a point where you kind of forgot Roman is still an option.
Because this is how you forget Roman's an option.
Yeah,
you have Solo win the title. Okay. The wise man's with him. He gets too big for his bridge. He's because he's used to be by himself.
Yeah.
He kicks Jimmy out the group. Jay's not in there no more. The wise man's trying to control him. He don't want to be controlled. He got his own thugs to come in. Now the bloodline is a gang instead of for a family. He got thugs in there. And he's disrespecting the elders and all the other shit. And it's like, now we got a fucking faction here that this nigga's going to Raw. He's going to SmackDown. He don't give a shit. He's running wild. People are trying to stop him. Drew can't do it. Seth can't do it. Punk can't do it. Cody can't do it. Brock can't do it. Roman comes back. You know why? Another way to fuck with people. You tease The Rock. And you bring back Roman.
My thing is, you do that, Roman wins the title again.
Yeah. It's the same way that if The Rock came back, you expect The Rock to win the title.
My thing is, then Solo has to win. Because if we give Roman the belt in that feud, Solo beats Roman again.
After Mania?
Yeah.
Yeah, because then his group is gonna. Then Survivor Series comes in, and we got the original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm trying to look at it. Yeah.
I don't make things for one match.
Yeah.
You know, so like my shit is like this is a movie. This is a
You're
trilogy.
trying to build a story.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You're creating a story.
Yeah,
no, I'm just trying to. I'm filling the gaps because I'm like, okay, but now this. And
a lot of the stories that they have are for one match.
Of course.
Like
which that's not supposed to be a
one match.
You need to that's something I feel like WWE kind of forgets. Like, hey, let's make sure we have point A to point Z.
Yeah, because Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, that whole story with them versus the Usos was for WrestleMania, and that was it.
No.
They wasn't prepared for after WrestleMania. They just like, oh, now what? And then, well, we're gonna do this and make Jay leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my biggest thing with all this, it's usually I feel like with storytelling like that, with booking, I always want to think you should know the ending before you even know the beginning. Where are we going with all this? So with me, with a story like that, the ending has to be making Solo the true Samoan bulldozer.
You would do that with because you're thinking of the ending.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the story. So right now, my vision of this story is Solo's unstoppable.
Yeah.
And we get Roman because he's the head of, you know what I'm saying? Like he's the final boss type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can even have it where Paul Heyman brings back Roman like, yo, your cousin is bugging. We need someone to take a peg up. You know what I'm saying? Like I bring the old tribal chief to challenge the new tribal chief because you're not worthy of that shit no more.
No.
But
no, and again, there is a way to
you would need to make him,
of course,
unstoppable.
Yeah, the reason I say that I'm looking at the ending first is because now that gives me, I know how I want it to end. Now let me fill in the gaps, and now let me build where there's a story that it makes sense now. Because that's how I look at it with booking. Is that needs to be the payoff needs to now be how we decimate that Samoan bulldozer. How do we get to where it's like, oh shit, we just built this and we had a way where it looks good enough. Roman's babyface run, that would be the best thing because now you have your dominant heel that came out of fucking years of booking now, and you have Roman getting a babyface reaction, and he doesn't necessarily have to be straight into the champion role again. Because that's what I was trying to get at. Roman can't just win the title and then we're back to where we're just at. That's why Roman can't be the tribal chief again. It's Roman stopping him, and then that kind of the idea of the tribal chief just floats away a little bit.
No, but see, this is where the after Mania comes in. Because remember, we said we go to the Survivor Series shit.
Yeah.
This will build up to gang warfare.
Okay.
And we would have the legitimate Samoan death match.
Okay.
At another time with Solo and Roman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we can have a stipulation where it's like the winner of this, the loser, their group is gone or whatever the fuck case. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, you know, excommunicado, the loser.
Yeah.
And we can have that be the story. There's no title. You know what I'm saying? Like this, it's not even for the title. This is not sanctioned. This is just a whatever the fuck case may be.
Yeah, this isn't a WWE match. This is what they need to do for the bloodline.
Yeah.
Like this is where you
culture.
get that's a perfect that would be great because you could do the idea of Jimmy and Jay don't even trust him anymore.
Yeah.
This is we aren't doing this for you. We're doing this for the bloodline.
Yeah.
Real bloodline, not the group, not anything like that. We're doing this to save what the family has built.
Yeah.
Type thing. Because at that point, that's how you build.
Yeah.
Solo is just that uncontrollable. This isn't this isn't him trying to be the tribal chief. This is just a fucking monster now that's disrespecting their culture.
Because if you really want to do real long-term storytelling, if you do Survivor Series War Games, you have Roman, Jay, Jimmy, Sammy, and Kevin versus Solo and his 4 people. And I would throw them in there because Sammy's loyalty to Jay.
Yeah.
And it would be one of those things where it's like you deal with the devil you know than the devil you don't. He's the lesser of 2 evils right now. We have to stop him. Sammy can't do it on his own. Kevin Owens can't do it on his own. No one can do it on its own. We need to band up and get rid of this group.
It would be perfect because it's like Roman being like
humbled.
Yeah.
And it be this is where the bloodline turns into the NWO.
Yeah.
But it won't be 52 people in this. Like so Solo's crew would be that gang mentality of the NWO. We're just taking over. We do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah. And that's where you bring in, you have some in a perfect world, that's where you have Lance on Hawaii. You have a Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
You have that in there. But I don't think we'll get that. But again, we'll see what could happen.
Yeah.
But it's a good way to at least change it up instead of
what are these guys? The Gorillas of Destruction or
the Gorillas of Destiny. Tamatonga and Tangaloa.
Have them come through, something.
Yeah, just something where it changes the predictability factor of all.
Yeah.
But
because this is what I need, Ray.
Yeah.
I need my wrestling to be holy shit. R-Truth just won the Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Holy shit. This guy just lost the title. At any point. I don't want my wrestling to be, the tag team champions they have to win the match tonight because they're wrestling at the Rumble and they already got plans for them to go to WrestleMania with the title. So this title means nothing. This match means nothing. I want it to feel like everything means something. Where there's a possibility that Randy Orton can beat Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam and no one knows why. And it's like, oh shit, he won?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I liked about wrestling, because there was a point we're all that kid that did not know what a dirt sheet was.
Yeah.
There was no internet. There was no spoiler. There wasn't this guy's contract's about to expire or this is about to happen.
Yeah.
We're just watching and fucking in awe. And that's what a Royal Rumble can do. A Royal Rumble, there is a chance of just fucking enjoying the madness, of getting to see possibly someone you never thought would fucking make an appearance right now. Bro, I remember the 2008 Royal Rumble. Fucking going Madison Square Garden. and just watching and being like, oh, cool, you got this guy, you got Chuck Palumbo and Jamie Noble for some reason, and then fucking Superfly Jimmy Snuka shows up.
Yep.
And Roddy Piper right behind him. And it's like, is this happening right now? And then the funniest thing, even when you watch it back on fucking Peacock or whatever, and you see the workers in there just like, holy shit, that's Roddy Piper and Jimmy Snuka just going at it. That everyone for fucking 2 minutes are just like, just watching. The fans are watching. The guys in the match are just like, yo, they're like, the funniest thing, you see Punk talking to John Morrison at the time, fucking like, yo, you see this shit? Like they're going, like they're calling spots, and it's just a moment like that, a genuine moment. No one was spoiled. No one knew fucking Piper and Snuka were gonna be there.
Yeah,
it's a genuine moment. Now it's like, yo, this guy's gonna show up tonight. It's like, oh, thanks. Like the last genuine moment I feel like we got like that was AJ.
Yeah, and that was almost ruined because they didn't even have the hard camera on him.
Yep. Because the Hardy one, everyone knew. The Hardy shocking debut, everyone knew.
Yeah.
Cody, that was the worst kept secret ever.
For real.
Punk, we all knew it was in habit. We said it.
Yeah.
Like, it's moments like that.
If AJ Lee comes back, it wouldn't be surprising. It'll be enjoyable, but it wouldn't be surprising.
You know what? I it can be surprising if no one fucking confirms it.
Yo, but
right now it's just speculation.
This is speculation. This is what I said.
Yeah.
Because you know me, I like to throw monkey wrenches. If you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball. I said Jade, Mercedes, AJ, and I threw someone else at Chelsea Green. The last four, number 30's coming out. Number 30 counts down 3, 2, 1. Tessa fucking Blanchard walks out. That's my surprise. That's the one where, oh shit, no one's ever gonna know that. No one's ever gonna see that coming. That's one of those, because everyone's mind's blown because now everyone gets to rewrite their story. Because, oh, Jade's going to win the Rumble because she needs to do this, so she's going to wrestle this. Now Tessa Blanchard's here. Now the daughter of one of the fucking Four Horsemen is in the same company as the female Four Horsemen. Now what do people run? People's minds are going crazy. Who do you have to wrestle first? Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, or Mercedes Moné? You know what I'm saying? Like now people are like, wait a minute, Natty? Does she wrestle Natty? You have so many fucking different possibilities in your head, and no one even realized that she was a possibility to be in the Rumble.
No.
I said a real surprising Rumble would be Tessa Blanchard.
I can see that, but she's hard to work with. And
yeah.
So it's CM Punk.
I think
who
she
wants
was
to work with
canceled.
somebody who's gonna punch somebody in the face. Oh please!
I want to say she was canceled a few years ago.
Listen,
yeah,
all she needs to do,
isn't she still canceled?
Go. All she needs to do, go out, get a couple pictures with Gary Coleman, and she'll be all right.
What? Shut the fuck up. No, that's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Right.
No.
She'll be all right.
No, she won't. She won't. Where's my fucking blunt? Like, this thing is gonna
we need to
listen. When it comes to wrestling,
you don't know shit. Right?
Anyone can be forgiven. Anyone can be forgiven for the sake of ratings and dream matches. How many people said CM Punk's never coming back to the WWE?
That's true, but women
are
Martino,
the Ultimate Warrior. There's a lot.
Women
of
are
people.
different.
That's
women
true.
Are different.
They are.
CM Punk wasn't canceled.
I should know why. You want to know why? Because we are unstable fucking creatures. That's why. Tessa Blanchard is a beyond unstable as is and doesn't know how to control her anger, her mouth, or how she handles herself professionally. Hence why no fucking company wants to work with her. And when they do give her a chance, Impact, look what she does with that opportunity when no other fucking company wanted to take her. Not even Triple I wants to take her. And they take almost anybody.
Yeah.
But Triple H
Right?
knows how to get shit done.
No, but that's the thing. Again, in wrestling, you say never say never. With certain people, again, as difficult as it can be, you make it work. With her, I feel like, unfortunately, no matter how good of a talent she was, there's certain things you can't just wipe under the rug. Again, with her, I feel like her situation, even the person that it was involved in the scenario, did accept the apology. I feel like they've even worked together after all that. But there are certain things where,
to be fair, my idea was for shock and awe.
Of course,
I'm not cementing Tessa Blanchard there. I just threw her name out.
Nah, man,
because
it's Tessa Blanchard. It had to be.
Listen, if it happens, sign the check. I'll take the money.
If they're gonna sign the check, they're gonna sign the check to your girl Mercedes Moné, because from the asking price of what we've been seeing online is that she's asking for the same price as what Charlotte Flair is getting paid now.
I heard more. I heard she's asking for more than what Charlotte Flair is making now. But not for nothing.
They got it.
She could be the biggest.
I don't think she's gonna come back. You want to know what's wild? If Sasha Banks, excuse me, if Mercedes decides to make her WWE return at the Rumble, she's coming back as Mercedes. She's not going to come back as Sasha.
Does she come back as Monet?
Yeah.
Remember, WWE likes to trademark their names.
Yeah.
Yep, they do. But this is also a different era. We're not underneath Vince McMahon anymore. We're under Triple H, and Triple H knows who's going to make money. And she is making money. Question is that does she want her freedom to be her freedom the way it is? Or rather she go back underneath the WWE umbrella?
Well, here's the thing, though. She traveled the world. She did her thing with Japan. There was going to be some with AEW that didn't fall through. I'm pretty sure it was a short-term deal. She probably fucked up her foot and it messed up a lot of things. The best place for her is the WWE. It's kind of like, okay, like the Amish. You have that week where you go uncontrollable. You go fuck whoever you want, go to the club, do whatever. You don't have Shiva or whatever the fuck they do. And then you come back and you do that shit. Like, she went out, traveled the world, found her value, and came back, and now she's ready to do business. She probably learned exactly what it's like,
That's the thing. She now came back with leverage. She now came back with, hey, this is what is out there for me. This is now what I want. And now let's discuss. I will say this. With that leverage, though, there still has to be meaning in the middle. And I think for her, that's going to be, you could have this. You could have this. You're Sasha Banks.
Or maybe change the name from Sasha Banks to Mercedes Banks.
Oh, Sasha Monet?
Just because Mercedes is her real name, I think they're going to want to switch
Monet is her new wrestling name now.
Yeah, because Mercedes is her real name. That first part is her real name.
There's one thing that we got from her, or we can get from her, is she can be another Cody. Like, I'm not saying that she made a organization, but with her being such a big star in Japan, she can bring other talent into the WWE. She worked with a lot of it. She worked with fucking Willow Nightingale. And that was a hell of a fucking match. You think that if they were looking for people, she would be on some, I know her. I could get her, like, we could get contact with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, she could be that gateway. Especially now that everyone thinks AEW's fucking up.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
Another question. Because I'm not mistaken, Jade was still very much part of AEW during this time. Was it this time of her hiatus that she stepped away from AEW for a bit? That when we saw Mercedes at an AEW event.
What? Yeah, Jay was already gone then because
Yeah, because it was at
she was at Wimbledon,
right?
Yeah,
That's where it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah,
It
Right.
was at Wembley where she showed up, and
Wembley. Yeah, my bad.
yeah, and that she was supposed to. They said if she was cleared, she probably would have done a segment or anything like that. But unfortunately, her foot was already injured at that point.
Yeah,
It
Because-
sucks that we can't come to terms and agreement, AEW and herself, because I would have loved to see a match between her and Britt Baker.
Yeah,
I would have loved to see that also, but I kind of want to see that under the WWE wagon.
yeah,
Because there's a lot of missed opportunities when it came to a lot of these matches that happen outside of the WWE. But some of them, like some of those big matches, they came to fruition. But I feel like Britt Baker in WWE and Mercedes Moné in the WWE with that train behind them will be a lot bigger than if they were in AEW.
yeah. It's. I'm not sure why the Britt Baker jump didn't happen quicker. Like when she was still in the Indies, why they never, how that didn't come into fruition. Because even for NXT, the one appearance she had, she said it was just it wasn't even a tryout. It was just, I'm a local talent.
Well,
But I think now that she's made a name, I think it works a little better.
Was she going out with Adam Cole at that time?
I don't know.
Say his name right.
So the way I see it is when we saw All In the first time and
Yeah.
she was on there, I was like, she's all right, but there's nothing really much there. And then when she made herself in AEW, when she got injured and then she came back and she had this shit with Big Swole and she just came back. This text in Spanish.
Thunder Rosa?
And Thunder Rosa and Rio and all these matches that she had with all these, she made herself that way.
Yeah. But that was the thing. That was now, even again, it was TV exposure. We now get to see her become a character. We get to now see her work TV style and perfect herself in that way. So yeah, it definitely did help her. And I could see now, again, now she has leverage of, hey, this is what I've become. I've been a cornerstone of a company. What are you going to offer me? Because this is what they offer me. Now, how can we play?
And not for nothing, I don't know what it is about AEW, but for some reason, when someone loses that championship, it always feels like that's the end of their career.
Yeah.
Because when Britt Baker lost it, it's like, all right, what now, Britt? Like, what? You go home? Yeah, like there's nothing else for you.
Let's bring the Owen Hart. The Owen Hart championships, which we can't defend and only wear at only on special occasions. Now, there's a lot of work that AEW just overall needs to do within itself as a company. We're starting to see the cracks, and we've been seeing it, but we're seeing it a lot more, and a lot of it has to come from management. Like I was watching a clip from the Jobbeteers podcast, and shout out to them because they're just amazing. Janelle from HR basically said, I cannot respect you, or I can respect a man who doesn't know how to run a company. He's not running a company. Like, if you're fucking getting harassed or assaulted in your face, you as the owner of the company basically needs to say, nah, I'm not dealing with that. You gotta go. You're fired. There doesn't need to be lawyers involved. There doesn't need to be a committee involved. You as the owner of your company need to own the fucking company. And
because Vince would have fought him.
that. And I was like, yes. But let it be Vince McMahon. Let that shit happen to Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon would just look at him and like, oh, you must be out your mind. Security? Yeah. We ain't doing this no more. Good luck to your future endeavors.
See, and I saw that clip and I agree to a degree. The problem is this is the wrestling business.
But
On the
Tony
indies,
Khan
it
is
could be
very soft as well. As a
no,
business
he
owner.
is. He is.
He has little to no backbone. And when he decides to have a backbone, he has to do it during a media scrum.
The thing with Tony Khan is because he is a business owner, a sports team owner, and this is his first time now running a wrestling company. I recommend this to anyone that's ever thinking about doing something like this. Run an indie show first. Work around those kind of egos first before deciding let's now do it on a higher scale.
You know what? That's where what it was is that Tony Khan kind of like shot himself in his own foot because he was like, I don't need to do that because I have the Young Bucks, I have Kenny Omega, I got Chris Jericho, I got fucking Cody Rhodes.
The one thing that Tony Khan, like, you hear these stories from people who meet Vince McMahon, it's always, this motherfucker's crazy, but like he's been a father figure to me. He doesn't ask anybody to do something that he wouldn't do himself. Tony Khan, you don't get that feeling from him. Everyone goes, I'm pretty sure if back in a couple years when people start doing interviews about how they were with Tony Khan, Moxie's gonna be like, Tony Khan felt like the biggest fan I ever met.
Yeah.
He felt like the biggest fan I ever met. And that's why a lot of these people take liberties with them. But also, as a man, not even as like an owner, as a man, you have to stand up for yourself. Vince, when Brock threw the title at Vince, you saw Vince go, you fucking asshole, to Brock. At 70-something years old, Vince ain't doing nothing to Brock. Brock kill him. But he still was like, yo, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't do that. Like, as a man,
this is also Vince, now at 77, that has been in this business for how long?
Right.
Has been around this business for how long? Because this is my thing. And again, I know Jericho's going to be neutral with this because he's been both. But Jericho said this the other day, and it to me, it resonated a bit. We have to give Tony, and again, I'm not trying to give him a break either, but at the same token, I get where Jericho's coming from. Let's look at what Vince was doing when he inherited the WWF.
Yep.
To now the Vince McMahon that was running the WWE.
But let's also look at what Eric Bischoff was doing in WCW when he first got it. Because
he ran it to the ground.
He ran it to the ground, but ain't nobody fucking disrespected Eric Bischoff.
Yeah, but Eric Bischoff wasn't the owner.
But he was the guy.
No. Eric Bischoff was not the owner.
Yeah, we're looking at.
I'm not saying he's the owner.
No, but remember, Eric Bischoff was a character.
Ted Turner. He was the owner.
Yeah, but he was the guy that made the decisions, and he did everything under Ted Turner.
Yeah, but he knew no matter what, even if they touch him, he's a worker. He's not the owner. With Tony Khan, that respect isn't there.
Okay, so owner or not, if you're a leader, you got that respect from your crew. You know what I'm saying? Tony Khan is not a leader. Eric Bischoff was a leader. You think Ted Turner went to the wrestlers in WCW? All right, what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna have Hogan go over Jeff Jarrett, and this guy's gonna do. Or was it Eric Bischoff running everything? Ted Turner said, "Make me money," and Eric Bischoff said, "I'm gonna try the best way I can." And being that leader and controlling the business there is where you need your balls. And for Tony, that's why I always said the problem with Tony Khan is you can be afraid of these men. Yes, these men are 6'5", 250 pounds. You're a fucking child. But when CM Punk and this motherfucker have a problem, you sit there and go, I don't give a fuck about your problem. How do we make this into money? Because what are people in business, they respect? Money. Anybody put their problem away for money.
But this shouldn't be Tony Khan then. With that analogy, again, Ted Turner did that. He wanted to make money, so he sent Eric Bischoff. Tony Khan needed to have that one guy.
But
that one guy that is not an active worker.
No, but Tony Khan wanted to be this guy.
No, but that's what I'm saying. This is where everyone,
the problem, though.
Tony Khan can't be that guy.
Can't be that guy because
Tony Khan at this point isn't respected.
And that's what I'm saying.
Because Tony Khan wanted to be everyone's friend. Tony Khan wanted to make this a great environment. For a few years, it was. For a few years, it felt like the alternative. It felt like, oh, this isn't the Vince telling us how to do what we know how to do. The problem is you kind of need that.
Well, the thing is this, though. When we were in that first year phase, it kind of felt like Cody and the Young Bucks were running the place. And then Khan took control after that go-go shit, and shit went downhill. Everything turned into WWE Light or WCW Light.
And that's what I said from the get-go when we talked about that. It needed to be, though. As much as I don't think anyone's going to agree with me, it needs to be that. Tony Khan at that point decided, you know what? I have to get some reign. The problem with that was he never grabbed it fully. He decided to let me try to make this a business without remembering this is the wrestling business. Because he tried to follow the WWE formula without doing the one thing of I need my delegates. I need someone that is the locker room leader. This is why I said earlier,
run an
indie show.
My man is selling art with an artist that can make original content, and said, fuck that, I'm just gonna try and visually copy what this guy does. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, as much as the WWE's format works, it works for the WWE. There's no other business that can do the WWE's format as successful as the WWE. AEW's worked as an alternative, and it was sold as an alternative, and everyone loved it as an alternative. What made the Attitude Era great was all those loyal fans that never stopped watching started buzzing about it again. Yeah. And then Tyson came in, and people bring in those eyes. If you would have allowed that authenticness to continue in AEW, where we're not the WWE. This is professional wrestling. Allow that to grow and mature instead of fucking mechanically changing it to that, they would have been a lot bigger right now.
Fan base wise, yes. Money, no. There's not a chance that they would have made more money, because you have to. Again, that's why I said no one's going to agree with that, but it needed to follow the WWE format. Because as much as WWE through the years, we can say it sucks. We can say Vince was fucking killing it. It was making money, and it was a profitable TV format. That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm not saying they have to copy the WWE ideas in that.
It's only profitable because it's 17 fucking commercials a match.
But that is because they have the format for TV. This is what I'm trying to get at.
They also have the habit. Because not for nothing, on Monday night, if we wasn't doing the watch along, I'd be like, there's nothing on TV but Monday Night Raw. I don't watch NFL Monday Night Football. I throw on wrestling. SmackDown is like, we throw on that. There's wrestling here. We throw that on that.
No, but that's for us. If there are people, but no matter what, that are gonna watch.
Yeah, but Eric Bischoff even did that with his scheme with Nitro. How can we make it different than the WWE? The reason why everyone gravitated to AEW in the beginning so fast is because we were tired of the WWE. All AEW did was successfully make WWE the way we wanted it. That's all AEW did. Because we're sitting here talking about how when Vince McMahon's gone, Triple H changed it, and now we're seeing new stars, we're seeing longer storytelling, we're seeing this. AEW successfully made WWE a better product. Because when you copy someone, you can never be better than them. They're playing catch up every time.
Yeah, but and that's the thing. I'm not saying they have to be better. I'm just saying it's for it to be able to survive. For them to be able to survive in this market now, because that's the thing. It's still lasting. When we talked about the other day, their numbers. and their profit margins and what they lost and
The
this and that.
crowd attendance on top of
They
that.
need to be able to copy that format in order to break even.
Yeah.
Because if not, they're going to be ECW. Because as much as ECW never sold out and
Yep.
it became the alternative, it
Yep.
lost money every fucking year. This is the thing. Again,
so-
wrestling can't be an alternative. Independent wrestling tries to be. But look at the companies that are making money and look at the companies that are losing constantly and constantly and constantly.
And look
Again,
at this year alone. Tony Khan lost more money this year alone.
Well, when we looked at he spent more money than he made.
Yeah, because
But,
it's
yeah,
again
Because
trying to switch
again,
things.
he
No, but-
is not buying. He's not. So it is the thing. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Tony Khan needs to invest the money on the business and not on so much on getting the next hottest release wrestler that
Yeah.
was released by WWE. Okay, he needs to invest more into storytelling that makes sense instead of these matches that just are one-offs. And I'm not talking about the tournaments that we're having right now. I think that is fantastic. Shit, when we first started with AEW, it was a fucking point system, and that's what made it you fucking unique.
Yeah.
Right? That's what made it unique. You actually saw a record win and loss, and you see the track record
Yeah.
and everything. You don't get to really see that. Now all of a sudden it's kind of like an offs, like they have it there next to their names. Oh, look at their win loss of this year and da. But some be bullshit.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Yeah, they definitely, the record system, I feel like what they tried to do and what it became, it was just like, oh, okay, so now we're gonna pad these up like crazy. Yo, how'd you get 77-2? Where'd those 77 matches have?
And all those house shows.
It's just really
It's
off.
like, damn.
Yeah.
But again, it's when we look at that, and again, the number, the money wise, all that, again, they're gonna lose money now. They're still at that start. But to the fact of, are they losing enough that's killing it, or are they losing where again it's going to make it a better product? I think that's the thing that AEW is right now doing better than prior companies.
That's making it a better product.
I agree.
Making it a better product, working enough that money that they are spending, that's the loss, has been toward that, toward making more shows, more pay-per-views, and all that to make it a better product.
So here's the thing,
Yeah.
right? We say that now,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna equate this to I won the lottery.
Okay.
And I get all this money, and now I have 5 cars, 2 houses, and no money left. It's like, fuck, I got no money. I lost some. Like now I gotta work, and my money's starting to come back. I was like, see, oh yeah, he's saving money up again. You didn't need the 15 cars, the 4 houses and the 5 cars. You could have been good with 1, and you could have built up slowly and invested this, and then got the car here and there. Like what AEW did was pretty much, we got Dynamite, it exploded, we got all these wrestlers, and now we need another show, and now we bought ROH, and now we need a show for that, and now we need another show. We have 3 AEW shows plus 1 on the internet, and how many fucking wrestlers in the first 3 years? Like,
That's the problem that Tony Khan has. He's thinking more about quantity instead of quality.
Yeah. And it became that way because they wanted to, oh yeah, let's be the company where everyone comes.
It became that way when the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
And everybody
Yeah.
was getting fucking released left and
Like,
right.
you get a contract, and you get a contract, and you get a contract. It's like, this can't work. And this is the thing, because Tony also did that because, let's do the opposite of what Vince does. Vince was firing everyone. Let's hire everyone.
He did that as a cheap pop.
He did, but
Not only
did
as a
that to
cheap
make
pop,
us-
but it was a good business move because he actually had television time. How do we fill up that television time with, especially during the pandemic, of having some of our favorite wrestlers fucking let go. Like, we had some of the best wrestlers let go. We had they let go Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
And that man was a hot what?
I'm not saying every acquisition was
as a
bad.
businessman during that time, Tony Khan, I salute him for doing that. However, and I do mean this, however, the continuation of it and the consistency of the continuation, that's where he fucked up.
Yeah.
He doesn't know that credit limit. He went over that credit limit and now it's costing him.
Yeah.
So what do we do moving into 2024? What does, AEW have to do in 2024 to go ahead and get that revenue up? How do we get here? Because that's where they're at. To just even be up here. And this has nothing to do with competing with WWE.
No, yeah.
Because reality is you cannot compete with the WWE.
No.
You don't
And
have
I think
the funds for it.
That right there is what saves them. They need to, and again, like I said, their format, yes, you could copy it, you could do whatever you need to do to make your product stable. But in order to make it profitable next year, you have to now focus on what is going to enhance. Not keep it afloat, but enhance it right now. Not being like, oh yeah, okay, this is what's going to get the market. Now you have your fan base, you have a steady roster. Now let's make it work. Let's not fucking, who else can we pick up right now? No. Work on your roster and let's now do something.
One of the ways they can make it profitable is if, and I'll take a pun from you, Ray. You take the WWE's method. You get one guy. You try in the beginning of the year, you try out multiple, but you get one guy and you strap a rocket on his back, and you see how far he can take it. The same way they did with Hogan and Cena, but it has like Darby Allin. So much fan base. Put him in a situation where he's the guy that people are coming to see. And the more people come to see him, the more everyone else gets exposure. And you can showcase your other guys, your fucking Triple I guys, your fucking guys from New Japan, and people come there and they see that and they like them. That's what Tyson did for the WWE. People were like, oh, Tyson's on Raw. Somebody fought Tyson on Raw. Who the fuck is this guy? Stone Cold. He's a crazy motherfucker. Everyone loves Stone Cold because he's a batshit crazy dude. And they watched Austin because he's crazy. And they carried that onto him fighting Vince McMahon and The Rock and throwing the fucking belt over the thing. He never changed from that guy that was willing to fight Tyson till now. And people loved it for him. We need that one guy that's going to allow people to come in and see this and then let them get their guys and keep them with why people like them.
They already, it's perfect that you said that because they kind of already started doing that with one guy. And we loved him at the last pay-per-view. And everyone is loving the entrance. They just have to finally pull the trigger.
Swerve.
Give him the title.
Swerve.
Just give him the title.
At this point, might as well.
Because that is that guy right there.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone is focused on, he's right there. He's right there.
Yeah.
Give him the title. Because that would be your guy. That is now, you showed, we know what to do with him. We allowed him to encompassate what he needs. Let's make it money.
Yo, me and Show today at work did that dance.
Okay.
And my boy was like, the fuck is that? I said, oh, you don't swerve when you drive? And he's looking at us and I can see in his eyes like, that's kind of a cool day. He's like, why didn't you do that shit at the work party? He's like, my back was fucked up. I ain't doing it. But
you can't do it without having the song.
But imagine now, Swerve Strickland, everybody loving him. You make that a TikTok dance. The kids are doing it. You get that one person that does it like, oh shit, Swerve, what? That's where it came from. Let me show you. And everything connects because a lot of people, they love the Bella Twins because of Total Divas. And then they'll watch WrestleMania because John Cena proposed to Nick. You know what I'm saying? Like, That's another avenue you get. Social media is free. You get that dance out there on fucking TikTok and it's famous. That shit's free.
I'm sorry. Side note: I didn't realize that Thanos also went ahead and dispersed that engagement all in one.
Yeah, I'll never forget that.
Oh man!
Yeah, that happened.
Article is just.
Word. Our house
That
is the
was-
second that needs it.
I concur. I said that to
Yeah.
him.
I feel bad because Powerhouse was the another start and stop scenario.
Yeah.
That was like, we're gonna give him something, and then we forgot about it. We're gonna put him over here, and then we forgot about it. Now
Warlow.
we're
We put
gonna
him
do
on
this.
QTV.
Warlow is
And
like
QT Marshall decides to leave. Now that's something interesting too. QT Marshall left.
yeah.
Cody's in WWE. This is like,
Oh, he's going there. He's definitely going there.
you
I
know,
don't see him
it's
as a
just
wrestler
it's
there.
an easy shoe
He's
in. Like,
definitely-
nah, I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna show them what I can do. He
No.
he might be a good surprise at the Royal Rumble.
I think he's
to
getting a
be there,
PC
but
job.
he also could be working backstage as well.
Yeah, I see him getting a PC job instantly.
Yeah.
Like, hey, he does this. We have our own school.
Yo,
Welcome to the PC.
see, Warlow was that guy that everyone loved. Warlow is like the fucking Elon Musk rocket. The first, they're like, yo, this shit's about to break the boof. Fuck. All right, go back to the drum board.
No,
Like,
you know what?
he was ready to go in the atmosphere, and then they said, "Fuck it, blow it up."
No,
We
you
don't
know
need
what
to-
was Wardlow's fucking boom? Hey, we can't get Brian Cage right now. This guy looks like Brian Cage. He can do what Brian Cage does. Let's sign him. Boom. We start going up. Hey, Brian Cage is cleared. Okay, cool. We don't need you anymore.
Yeah.
That's what that was. Legit. I feel so bad because that's what it was. It was legit. Hey, you're going to be our Brian Cage. Boom. Oh, we got Brian Cage.
Now. And now look at him. My man can't even dress in a suit one fucking night of his life anymore. What happened? He doesn't comb his hair. It's oily, it's greasy. It still looks great on him, but it's oily and greasy and dirty. Not full of yema. Not that day.
Not yet, at least, right?
I mean, those power bombs. The symphony. Oh shit. Oh man. I'm a mess. I'm a menace to society. You are welcome. I have been very well behaved with wrestling memes because I'm not just about wrestling memes, but I do think about this shit quite often.
Word.
No, but that's a lot of stuff I think AEW needs to look into for 2024. Building who they have right now, making their product again where it feels like that alternative. Again.
Yeah. And go ahead, I'll let you finish.
No, I was gonna say it needs to be something where it feels like the alternative, even though we see, okay, we get it. You have to do certain things to keep yourself going, but make it where we're still interested.
Yeah. And they have to control the narrative of what happens in that ring. Because I don't want
about EC3.
Yeah. I don't want Rick
he
Ross.
did that on purpose.
I don't want Rick Ross in the middle
I know
of the ring.
he didn't. I know he didn't, but that's essentially what I thought. EC3.
You know,
fucking Braun Strowman.
You know what's funny? I got to control the narrative from LeBron James. When you said it, I was like, "Oh shit, they are wrestlers." I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was the thing. That was
their failed show. But I don't want Rick Ross in. Let's face it, I'm a fucking fan. I don't give a shit. I don't want Rick Ross in my ring going, "You a big motherfucker." We can see that, Rick.
Nah.
Like, if you're not gonna add value, you don't need to be here.
Nah, man. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say,
let
him be the art truth that AEW needs, because that nigga had me die. There's certain celebrities that's like, they're just so dumb being there that it's just funny to watch them to be there. Like, I actually appreciated Rick Ross being there just because of that. Like, yo, Snoop Dogg was fucking jumping off the top rope. Like, that was so unnecessary and we couldn't see, but that would always bring me laughter and joy in my heart. Like, This
But
motherfucker right here.
but I got respect for Snoop.
But
He
and
seems
it's
like a
even
type
the
that really knows
reaction.
what
It's
wrestling
even the
is.
fucking reaction that you
Yeah.
get from Keith Lee. Like, yeah, looks at the camera. No, I'm
Like
not
you're
with
not
this
supposed to.
nigga. I'm still trying to be employed. It's listen, there was a lot of stupid shit when it comes to celebrities and everything. I didn't mind Rick Ross whatsoever on my AEW television because it added some type of comedic value to it. And I think sometimes we need that little break to just laugh at the most dumbest shit because you need that break. And it's
Yeah.
either laugh at that or watch Tony Khan come out having another, nervous breakdown.
Yeah.
Um,
But the thing is though, it's like it was funny, but I don't think they wanted him to do that.
No, they have no control because Tony Khan
Yeah,
doesn't
because
have
it's like,
control of
oh,
his company as
just
we
give him
come
the
full
mic.
circle back to the original
Yeah.
conversation.
Give him the mic. Like this is what I'm saying. You got to control the narrative because I'm pretty sure, besides who the fuck is Lonzo Ball, his father.
I remember that shit.
Besides him,
On the
everybody
Miz
that goes
show.
out in that ring knows their job, their assignment.
Yeah.
I mean,
Outside of
all of it.
Steve O and Chris Pine.
Yeah.
That shit was
That was
so funny. Like looking
Oh,
back at it.
Umaga told him their assignment.
Umaga made sure they knew their assignment immediately.
Well, I mean, they forgot it because Umaga knocked it out of them. But he said, you know what? Fuck it. Extra credit homework. Boot to the face.
Fucking straight the fuck through.
Yeah. But that's the thing. That's another thing. Is like, yo, respect this ring.
Yeah, no, that I agree.
This is why we say
Oh,
respect the
Gunter
craft.
would have fucking slapped the shit out
Respect
of
the
him.
podcraft.
Oh,
2024. We need to get Toe respect the craft t-shirt so he fucking doesn't forget the name of the podcast.
Oh, I know the name, but I want to say respect the podcast.
I'm gonna get down a t-shirt for next year. Respect the podcast.
That's it.
Podcast.
Shit. Your name is
Respect the
somewhere on this
podcast,
fucking
respect the
screen
craft.
here.
It is.
Right? It's right above Gigi on the tree. You see? It's right above Gigi on the tree.
I saw.
Oh shit, that's great.
And then Gigi's to your left by the tree there. We got everybody. Oh, was your right?
On the screen right now, it's to my right.
Oh, see,
The
you
knucklehead
mirrored the
logo.
image.
Yeah. I see it to the right. And I
All right.
see. Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
Here, present.
Yeah.
See, this is my right. No, but I'm saying.
No, now,
I'm
how this is looking, like how the people at home are seeing this.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get. I'm like to your right. Like if you lift up your right hand, Ray.
We understand because we can actually see the wording on your shirt where it says wrestling. If it would have been the other way, it would have been backwards.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
But like if I'm pointing at you, you're on my left. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said to your left, Ray.
Yes, to my left, the logo.
Yes.
The logo's there. Yes.
Yes. See, that's what.
Yes.
See, Tony Khan, you see how we settled this shit like adults? We didn't need glass.
Sure. No, but it gave me anxiety.
We need to use real glass, all right?
All right. So let's see. So who we've been talking about? WWE, AEW. It is said that a couple wrestlers are indeed their 90 days clause are up. We already seen pictures of Dolph Ziggler.
Yo, those 90 days. Ali is fucking. He took over today.
With the 2017 shit.
Yep.
Bro, the amount of the confirmed bookings for that guy alone, I was like,
"Yep,
are you gonna have a day off in 2024?" Like, everyone has Ali confirmed for a booking. I was like, damn, we got to confirm for the podcast. Because Even that guy outside has Ali confirmed for.
Word.
Bro, you want to know what's wild? My window's closed.
Damn, that dude is
I swear
straight.
to you. That's why I don't got my hoodie on. The window's closed.
My dude was like, "Yo, I got him too."
He booked him too.
Yo,
He definitely did. It's all
But-
right. We're gonna book him too. We're gonna be
Word.
extra busy putting in overtime. It's all right.
yo,
He got this.
because he's confirmed. I already saw him versus Gringo Loco. I think was the first one that GCW pushed out. Then him versus Mike Bailey. I think is happening at Prestige.
Wow.
It's him versus who else did they announce? Him versus Myron Reed is happening at one place. They're legit. It just kept coming out. I was like,
All the
damn.
people he showed in the pictures, in the.
Not all of them have been confirmed so far.
Oh, okay, all right.
But that was those are like people he wants to wrestle.
So,
Which is a nice name, fucking list of names. Though.
Yeah, it is.
Yo, Gigi, you know Ray knows him, so we're gonna tell Ray to get him on the show.
I don't think
I wish I did. I don't know.
I don't think
Just
Ray
like
knows
those
him.
fucking kids, Ray. I know when you're lying. I can tell you're lying because when you're lying,
No, we don't do that. We don't do that.
I don't know him.
Remember
I wish I did.
Your,
That'd be amazing.
remember your bedroom matter.
I hope to meet him next year.
Yo,
2024
but
is
you
gonna
know
be
Porto
big.
Gringo. What was his name? Porto Gringo.
Who?
What?
Porto Gringo. Who's the guy that you said he's
Loco.
fighting first?
Oh my god.
Gringo Loco.
There
Gringo
you go.
Loco. I said
I
Loco
met
Gringo
him.
because he's
Yes.
making fucking
El
crazy.
Poco Loco. You know him.
No,
him
man.
talk to him.
White
I
dude
met
with braids,
Gringo Loco.
good straight
Hmm?
Spanish
had a
and shit. He's
conversation.
fucking
Text
dope,
him.
man.
Text him and be like, "Yo, get
Have you ever
Ali up
seen
on
him
here."
wrestle, Toe?
No, I've never. I don't even know what he looks like.
Dude, look him up. Do yourself a favor. Look him up.
Loco Gringo.
Gringo
Gringo
Loco.
Loco. Fucking
Shout
guy.
out to the base god. Gringo
Learn
Loco.
something.
I'm
Facts.
too old to be. I learned JPTPTPT.
Shut the fuck up, all right? Just
Chat
go on Google, all
GPT.
right?
I'm on his
Yo,
Twitter. Which one is
yes.
he? Is he? Hold up.
Which one
He
is
should
You're
be
on his
I am
Twitter.
base god.
Which one is he? This
There
one.
you go. That
That's
one.
the
Yes.
guy.
All right.
That is
There you
Gringo
go.
Loco.
Get a better one. There you go.
Oh shit, he wrestled Azrael. Hey.
See, I told you knew him.
I said I knew Gringo Loco. I didn't say I knew Mustafa Ali.
So there you go.
Oh shit, he had a Spanish
That's
fly.
fucking fire.
We
Look
get
at that
him.
Spanish fly.
We get him to get Ali, and then boom, Mercedes Monet in there. Everybody's making money. Cell
No,
phones and
Mercedes
beepers
is not
everywhere.
coming. Stop it.
She's coming.
No,
You
no,
gotta
no,
believe.
no, no, no.
I
I'm
know
not.
the way of
No
water.
one's breaking the bank like
Oh,
that.
there you go. Him versus Trey Miguel is happening.
Wow.
I know the way of water. You gotta believe.
Look at that. Mustafa Ali versus Gringo Loco. That was the first one I saw legit when I opened Twitter this morning. Yo, that
See, look,
promo.
there
was
goes his
big.
email right there. Should I email him?
Yeah, email him, Toe. Let's get him on the show.
I don't.
Let's get him on the show.
I mean, do it while you're off the fucking air and shit. I mean,
Facts. So you make
I
a
mean,
nice
it's out
professional-
there on X, you know. So, but this
There
is
you
gonna
go.
be really interesting to see him just do whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Yeah, I'm hoping next year to be at one of these shows, to be booked at one of these shows, because
You know
I'm
he
hearing
wants.
some good things next year.
He wants to be on the Knucklehead Network. I feel it. Him and a Poco Loco.
Today I heard some good things about some companies I'm associated with. So big things happening next year. Big things.
Nice.
Very exciting to hear.
So
I would love to have a Gringo Loco here.
he's good people. He's good people.
He is
He's definitely-
so dope.
Yeah.
His
That dude-
wrestling movesets is so off the charts.
Hit him up, Ray.
He's
Wait,
kind of
wait.
busy right now because he was just wrestling.
Yeah, no.
Now see the
man,
clip.
Who
like-
wrestles on a fucking Thursday?
When GCW decides to run on a Thursday, you wrestle on a Thursday.
Yeah, but when the Knuckleheads come calling, GCW could wait.
Nah, because they're cutting him a check. We ain't cutting him a check.
Facts.
We're not cutting him a check. I'm sorry.
But we from the
No.
Bronx.
No. We just, I
We
don't
can
know
always
if you
cut
know
'em.
this, but this is like our holiday episode.
Now you're threatening people, bro.
I'm advising. I'm advising.
I I'm an accessory to this, and I don't want to be.
I am so glad
Ah!
my logo is being covered. Respect the Craft is not a. Oh, nope.
Can you also
Fuck,
say
my face
Gigi
is
for the
still there.
win?
His face is still there.
Oh, I was gonna say my Respect the Craft is not associated to this.
Gigi for the win is her own brand. I am not associated with this. I mean,
Thanks.
I may be the first, lady of the Knucklehead Network, but I don't condone this. I
Thanks.
never do.
Same.
Absolutely not. That's criminal evidence that I honestly do not wish to partake in any of this shit. No. I am in a place that is, disclosed for for reasons. And I or whatever what respect and no, we do
Like,
not.
no, we do not.
We
No,
do not.
It's
No.
in the
Can
banner.
you please
It's
put the
back.
real disclaimer that says I am sorry for my friends? Take out the S this time. Take out the S. It's
There
just
you
you
go.
today, so you should just edit that out. Boom. Take out that S, and I'm sorry for my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, I am sorry for my friend Toe Tag. He is untrained. He's not house trained at all. He's not outside trained at all. He's not trained, period. I have no control of that. That's all Cap's fault. Because I'm not taking the blame for this. I just met him a couple years ago. It's your brother's fault for not taming you.
Listen,
No.
man.
You're just like, yeah. Damn. Cap, I was just trying to get out of it and not put the blame on me. He's a grown man, but he's a child.
Jesus.
Listen, man. This is what happens. Who did I send the email to?
Oh man.
Oh my god.
And I could just copy and paste from. What's her name? What's her name, Ray?
Christina Marie.
Yes.
I want to say that was the last one you sent.
It's not the last one I sent. It's just one of them.
The last one we spoke about. I don't know who you.
Is that her name?
Top Dollar showed up at GCW.
I saw that he confronted Joey Janela.
Did he go under the rope or over the rope?
I can't wait to have him. I'm gonna get him on Respect the Craft now. Just that's it. I'm getting him on Respect the Craft.
And what's her fucking email?
Oh my god.
While Toad does that, I'm gonna promote my boy show. We're gonna talk about.
How you gonna promote your boy show on our show? This is we don't stop here. I thought I told you that we don't stop.
While you're
doing something.
We're gonna promote Violence and Suffering is coming back this February the 23rd. Already announced for the show. Announced originally, Leo Rush is gonna be in the building. Announced today that Callahan, Duff Machine, Sammy Callahan has been confirmed to compete. More names coming soon.
Ooh. I like that.
Some of those names that might have been up with those 90 days might be there in February. So get your tickets now.
That's okay.
And
who's the other one? What's the other one? The Greek god.
Oh my god.
Papadon?
Papadon.
No.
Papadon?
Isn't he a rapper from?
Wow.
Bane.
Okay. So we were talking.
Oh, Megan Bane. That one.
Megan.
Yes, the one that is in Japan, I believe, right now.
Yep.
But did I not email any of these fucking people? Twitter. I can't message her on Twitter because I'm not verified because I don't pay $7 a month. You get a blue check.
Okay, so my question: why are you doing this now?
Because I'm gonna forget about it later.
Oh, it's okay. You can forget about it later. We're on air.
The
show must go on, sir.
This is our last show of the year.
I told Ray, I said, give me an email that I can use and just send to people. And he's like, I'll write it. And never wrote him shit.
I sent you the email on air.
When did you send it to me?
How the fuck am I supposed to remember?
See, because you never sent it.
But I did. Go back to the backlog and you'll see I sent it to you on air.
These are all emails that I sent you about the videos and shit.
Hey,
No,
yo.
I know I didn't send it to you on email though. I sent
Hey,
it to you
yo.
on
What
Instagram.
You
videos?
sent it to me on Instagram.
Oh my.
I love how Gigi just taking this out of context.
Word.
I mean, was it left on replay or?
We had a loop.
Oh.
Uh,
Why? Why?
Because it was
this-
jingling.
Oh my. Jingle bells. Jingle
My
bells.
ding-a-ling! My ding-a-ling! I want you to play with my ding-a-ling!
This act is over.
That's the email you wanted me to send to them.
We're fucking moving forward. Fuck this shit. Let's talk about this tournament. Who is the fucking devil? Who is the devil?
at this
When are we
point,
gonna get to the devil? Next week, it was an issue challenge to Samoa Joe, MJF for the ROH tag team titles.
at this point, I'm saying it's fucking Adam Cole. I think it's Adam.
You think it's Adam? You think it's Adam?
At this point, if it's not Adam, I think the reaction is just gonna be
Adam. The fact that Roderick Strong is doing it with everybody now is fucking amazing.
Did you see fucking Marina Shafir's tweet?
Yes.
And he also screams her name, but just
Yeah, sweet.
that shit was great. That shit was fucking great.
Roderick Strong is a gem.
Yes.
All right. I think he needs to be protected at all times. The fact that he keeps just saying that, MJF is the devil always makes me think that he and them boys, not them boys, let me not say it like that. Damn. I just thought about the Briscoe brothers together. I said that and I fucked up. Damn. Yep, damn. I digress. What is it called? The Kingdom?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So we have the Kingdom and Roderick Strong. All those accusations that MJF is the devil is basically him and those two beating up everybody in the back. With the help of Wardlow. And Wardlow was setting a subliminal we're going to do this. I'm like, why are you saying we? Saying we a lot instead of I am coming for you type shit. You're saying we. So that's a dead given right there. My question is, do we get Jack Perry?
I feel like it would be appropriate just to do that, just to have fucking. Well, he's back, but at the same time, the Wardlow thing could just be something else. Necessarily doesn't have to mean the devil. It could just mean he has some backup. He has a friend. Maybe Wardlow has more people. You never know.
For MJF, I mean, I'm sure.
At this point, I think this is definitely going to be a multiple scenario here. I'm the devil. Oh no, I'm the devil. Just something to fucking
Jack Perry's
keep
the
this
devil.
going. So
you notice every time the devil walks out of a car, there's real glass on it.
The conspiracy, they were using real glass in all these segments. That wasn't a sugar glass beer bottle.
That's right.
That was real. Still real.
Who's testing this real glass? Who's testing this real glass?
We got glass testers.
How do we know this is real glass? Who do you think Okada's going to sign with? I feel like...
You know something? That's not a bad idea.
What?
Okada's the devil. And those people in the Masked Men of the Chaos.
I don't think Tony Khan could be that smart to pull something like that off.
I would love for Okada to actually go to the E. But like, I think I said this in the chat with Lay once. I feel like they would ruin the presentation of it.
Agreed.
Just because there's a certain mystique about Okada that even in AEW they don't get it. Like with New Japan, no matter what, how many years we've seen it, how many main events we've seen it, it still feels like something when Okada comes out in New Japan.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like WWE won't be able to replicate that. Even though they are the company, I still don't think they'll be able to get that mystique we get when you hear the fucking...
We had this mystique with Shinsuke Nakamura when he first came to WWE. And he held it for quite some time in NXT, but it's always that transition when they go to the main roster.
Yeah, and I don't think Okada's going to NXT though.
Same thing with Asuka.
Yeah.
Only female to have an undefeated streak in NXT, even making a return one match in NXT. You know, for shits and giggles. All right. To lose that same mystique at a poor tap out against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. Like, not for nothing. I saw that. I was like, damn, she tapped out way too quick.
Yeah.
You could have built that up, or did you really feel like, come on?
Yeah.
And the way it ended, bad. Just bad. So they would definitely miss the mark on having Okada come into the WWE. It would be grand for like a WrestleMania type shit. But with, already know with WWE, it's never a one-off. They want it all or nothing.
Well, the thing is, his persona now is hard to translate to American style of wrestling. He's the Rainmaker. He's their Undertaker in New Japan. For him to come to America with that same mystique, we don't know him. So he would have to prove himself already again. What Shinsuke and Asuka, what helped them in NXT was the wrestlers respected them and the announce team respected. So they came already on some, everyone's telling you these are some badass motherfuckers. So we was like, all right, this is a badass motherfucker. On the main roster, he comes instantly, someone's gonna joke on him. Like MVP, he was supposed to be the highest paid free agent in wrestling. JBL wouldn't shut the fuck up about him being a loser. Yeah. A lot of people joke on these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, they turned AJ Styles into a little bit of a joke. Like, fucking Shinsuke was a joke for a little while with Booze. They don't respect what happens outside of the industry enough for Okada to come as a veteran. Like,
and that's horrible because it's like Okada can't just start at square one.
No.
Like, you're not sending him to NXT. He has to go straight to the main roster. And it's like, if you're going to do that, again, I don't see him, hey, this is another SmackDown. Tonight we're seeing Okada versus Santos Escobar.
Yeah, it was funny. I was going to say the same one.
I was trying to think, like, I don't want to diss him either.
Yeah.
But just like, here's a generic SmackDown match.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's what I'm trying to get at. That's like, I don't think you could see Okada in a scenario like that.
You know how I would have Okada come in and jump Randy Orton, because that's the match to have. Orton versus Okada.
Match. I love that fucking match.
And I would never have Okada and Orton face to face doing a promo, just because he doesn't speak English, right? Or he doesn't speak very well English.
I don't think he speaks it well, but I think he speaks English.
Yeah, so I would keep them away but have those vignettes. And then have Okada get the one up on him, and then have that match. But that match has to be rock solid.
Yeah.
If that match is not rock solid, if that match makes Show go, this is Okada, it's not gonna work.
The problem though with WWE, and this is what we complain about every Monday, you now have a guy that's used to wrestling for like 30, 45 minutes. Now has to wrestle for 10 minutes flat.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of commercials. So it's like, you're now, again, this is where I say the WWE style, it's not the easiest to adapt to, because now you have to deal with this. We saw that promo with Randy this week. That's just Randy like
I low-key wish that WWE can start implementing on seasonal contracts, like
Yeah.
your seasonal pass.
Yeah.
You know, their whole idea is to sign somebody for the long run. 2 years minimum, maybe. And then for excessive amount of years, like Charlotte Flair right now. But I digress. A seasonal contract could be up to 3 months. A few appearances here and there on Raw and SmackDown. And being that there's always a premium live event every month with WWE, we're doing this, say, 3.5 weeks, not really 4 months. Because there's a lot of story that can go down within 3 months. Because after a while, it just feels like a fucking Spanish novela. We're telling the same story from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the R. Kelly trapped in a closet shit all over again.
Facts. So have a seasonal contract where you can have him come over for big events, your Royal Rumble, your WrestleManias, your SummerSlams, your Money in the Bank. Imagine if Okada were to be in a Money in the Bank match, win the Money in the Bank contract, and then take it to Japan with him.
That would be phenomenal.
But have ready the champion at the time, because Okada is like, any wrestler wants to go up against Okada.
Yeah.
At their wrestling career, he is like, nah, you're someone I need to get in the ring with. And have it where, like, pretty much where the champion goes up to him and was like, yo, you should pick me type shit. I mean, it could also work the other way where he cashes it in, of course, because that is the concept of it. But in a way, just kind of switch it up. He's taking it to Japan, making it known, takes it back to the States, making it known. I can cash it in here. You want this? Come to Japan and have that seasonal pass with WWE's own wrestler, who is a full-timer.
Yeah.
And make that connection between Japan, like New Japan Pro Wrestling, and WWE. There has to be a way to bridge the gap without having to go ahead and sign these wrestlers for like years and years and years and do nothing with them.
Yeah.
That's the issue we have with both companies. They have these wrestlers locked down for years and they have nothing for them.
No. And the only thing I think that helps AEW a little more is because they still have that leverage to do something like that.
Yeah.
That they're able to go to
Forbidden door.
Japan. They're able to go to Mexico. They're able to go to the UK. They're able to go and still do indies. Like, that's why you see a lot of these guys. Santana's on a fucking indie show right now. He was on GCW tonight. Still under a contract with AEW. Moxley is doing Revolver every other month. And he's killing it there. He's doing New Japan. He's doing Wrestle Kingdom. Wrestle Kingdom this year is going to fucking be insane. Because they have so many AEW guys on there. The main event, one of the main events, because I think it's like a 3 main event card, is Moxley, Ospreay, and David Finlay. Another main event on that show. Okada versus Danielson too.
Oh shit!
Like,
Yeah, that's
I forgot all
right.
about when is Wrestle Kingdom?
It's like January or February.
January 4th and 5th, I believe.
Yeah, it's in the beginning of January.
Yeah, but it's fucking early as
Shit,
hell.
Thursday and Friday.
I think so, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll be pirates. Don't worry, I got you. All right.
Doesn't it start at like 3:00 in the morning though? Some shit
It
like
does. Yeah. Only 1 year have I stayed up and watched that shit. And bro,
that? The one year that we did it was Okada versus Ibushi and Shinsuke for the Intercontinental title that main evented Wrestle Kingdom.
Gotcha.
That's the one that I think it was like 4 or 5 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Because that one, my brother was like, yo, we gotta see this. Oh, Ibushi and fucking Shinsuke are the best 2 wrestlers in the world, and they're main eventing, and it's for the Intercontinental title. They
I
beat
was
out the
lucky to
world
catch it
title.
on YouTube the next day. Not no more, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you used to
to.
be able to. Like, it would be there instantly. No, I want to say it was for Omega Jericho. We did it. I want to say it was for that. And that card
that was
fucking
good.
But
They came out the
staying
Rainmaker.
up till that, I was just fucking like,
Yeah.
bro,
And they're having to work and shit.
man, bro, because we didn't. Usually, it's like, oh yeah, I'll wake up at that time to watch it. We stayed up all fucking night to watch this shit.
Yeah.
I have some of my boys over, and we're just at one point like this. I'm just on my fucking couch, like, yeah, I'm watching. Fucking the main event finally starts, and I'm like, here we go. Okay, can we finish? Like 2 minutes in. Okay, can we get to the point? Get to this
It's
My
very
man wanted to
long.
watch this shit and fucking
It's
fast
so
forward.
long.
Yeah.
bro.
We thought AEW Dynamite was long in Queens. They've gotten
Man.
better with their time, but this takes the cake, man.
The crazy thing is, I don't even think it's that long. It's just because it starts so early. Because I remember at that point, they were still doing the pre-show Rumble. The Rumble would start at like 2 a.m. So you would have to wake up, watch the Rumble. It would then be like 30 minutes of pre-show promos of just like the packages of what's about to happen. It's like, so I could have just slept through this and just come back later. Like, man, that is one thing I would love. That's still a goal, is to make it to a Wrestle Kingdom in person. I would
There's
love
only
to go
one
to
night?
Wrestle Kingdom. I think now it finally is. For the first like 2 years of COVID, it was 2 nights.
Shit, it's
Well,
January
they had
4th
to do it because of
on
that.
Thursday.
Oh, so it's a Thursday this year?
Yeah.
Also, it starts on Comic-Con. Got it. Starts on a Comic-Con day, ends on Comic-Con night. It's a Thursday to Sunday event, the way this is going, you know.
Yeah.
It's just-
Yo,
we
I'm
all
on the
here.
website. This is the bell. Is 16:30. That's the time that it starts.
Fuck outta
Jesus,
here.
16:30. So fuck,
Sheesh.
4:30 in the morning.
4:30, yeah.
Jesus.
No, it's 4:30 in the afternoon. But that's Tokyo time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. So
So
now,
14 is PM.
yeah. So hold on. We're looking this up, fucking EST, because shit.
Other than that, we're gonna
you're
have a
14 hours
successful
ahead
year
of us.
ourselves. This is
Yeah.
while they figure that out, let me just say the Knucklehead Network is actually going to have some amazing guests coming up in the year 2024. We got a lot of great wrestlers lined up for coming on the show. Hold on. Put me on the spotlight. I wasn't ready.
You demanded this.
Okay. You pull
Yeah,
the
2:30
trigger,
a.m.
man. Wasn't supposed to pull the trigger like that. Asshole. I'm just trying to find my notes here. I need notes. There we go. Boom. I don't have them on my phone because my should be dying all the time. But we do have a lot of guests coming on the show. We have just so many wrestlers that I just want to give props to every independent wrestler that we have ever come in contact, that we ever saw, and any show that we went to, on every show that we sponsor. We fucking love you guys. We appreciate you. Shout out to Battle Club Pro. Shout out to We Are Wrestling. Shout out to Invictus Pro Wrestling. Shout out to Wrestling Is Now. These are some of the great promotions that we were really blessed to go ahead and sponsor some amazing wrestlers. And along the way, we got to know them just a little bit more. And to always hear the feedback that you guys as independent pro wrestlers that you guys are, that y'all love to come on this show and that you love the energy and that you're here for this. We fucking appreciate it. And we're just here to give you guys your stage, your time, your light, because how else are people going to know who you are without being on the Knucklehead Network and talking with a whole bunch of fucking knuckleheads and having the time of your life and feeling like you're here with just family. And with that being said, I do want to go ahead and just throw in a little bit of spoiler. One of our first interviews that we are dying to go ahead and start to kick off this new year is going to be none other than PJ Savage. All right, they just dropped the video. We're gonna set this up. He has a lot of things to say, and he has a lot of amazing opponents that he is going to go up against coming in 2024, especially between January and February. So, really excited to go ahead and talk to him about that. Bring him back on the show, start the year off right. And there's a couple other wrestlers that I have here on the list. I hear you guys. I'm here. We're going to set this up. We're going to make magic happen. And we're just going to talk a lot about wrestling. And we're here for it. There we go. Knucklehead Network 2024. It's going to be lit. Sit.
Facts. Get your shit together, motherfuckers. We out here. We live.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Oh, and I do want to give a shout out to Purple's Best Wishes. My boy Ronnie Bosch. He's doing his Bosch World end of the year awards. And he had me being as one of the presenters. So I'm very excited for you guys to go ahead and watch that. Once the link drops, I will share it on my stories and on my IG page and TikTok and all social media that I have. And also High Side of the Rope. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to Santos. You guys are awesome. I also did a presentation for actually two of their categories. So you'll definitely hear my voice on their podcast coming very soon. It's just been a really dope year for us, you guys.
Yeah.
We actually met Ray this year. Ray
Word.
is the intern of the 2023.
Yeah. Started mad problems.
What?
He started mad problems for us.
What? No, he ain't
20.
got problems for me. I'm Gucci.
2024.
You started your own fucking problems, my friend.
Putting right through a table. 2024. Mark my
No,
words.
absolutely not.
We're putting right through a table, and we're gonna fucking crash a Usher concert and start fucking stripping on stage.
What?
What?
Why Usher?
That's right, baby.
What?
Why Usher?
Because me and Ray look like Usher.
What?
No.
Where?
Yeah. In the movie theater, we look like the people that go, you sit over here, you sit over there.
Oh. So not let it burn? No.
We'll let it burn. Well, Gigi's gonna let it burn.
I'm just gonna walk away. While it burns.
So
I'm going up to every girl and be like, you remind me of a girl that I once knew.
No.
Jesus. So while we're giving thanks, I do thank you guys for letting me join the network. This has been a fun year. It started off as me just being annoying in the comments, and now I'm here.
Word. And I want to thank everybody that tried to battle me on the Hogan versus Cena. You all lost. Every single one of you lost. I'm like the Stephen A. Smith of wrestling here. I got the facts and the little litigated gall. So you're welcome for me teaching you about Hogan.
I want to thank Toe for giving us the power to be able to do this.
Yep. Thank you. It's all me. I thank all of you guys, the fans. We love you. We also gonna tell you to go fuck yourself, but we're here for y'all. Cause big hearts,
Word. That's part of my day. Go fuck yourself.
I love how me and Toe can now see each other in the waiting room. So it's just like, yo.
That's hilarious. I love it.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. But, before we end the night, happy birthday, Krills.
Yes.
Knucklehead Network
Yes.
Sam. The photographer for the network.
Yo, facts.
Yo,
The
Krills,
man, the myth, the legend.
we appreciate you, man.
Hell
Talking about
yeah.
appreciation and love. That's it. We're closing out of 2023. It's the last episode of Wrestling with Knuckleheads. We covered a little bit of WWE, AEW, New Japan, some people here, some people there, you know. It's what we do. Oh, this
Hey.
hey, look at him. Look at him. Oh, shit.
My son looking suave
Papi
for the birthday.
Suavecito over here. Look at that
Don't
shit.
make
Mira,
me
coño.
close
Oh,
when the
shit.
door.
Listen,
I wanna
you look at that.
hide
Oh,
anymore.
shit, with the bow
Give in
tie.
my arms,
Yes.
leave it there.
Throw the panties at him, ladies. No, don't do it. This boy might fuck
Imagine
you up. Nah.
don't walk away from me.
Oh, man.
I have nothing, nothing,
That's right.
nothing if I don't have you.
It's Whitney.
So now we gotta make that a clip, throw that up there tomorrow without him even knowing. And
That's it.
That's it. Let's just throw it up there and tag him. We'll be here.
That's it.
We're here supporting the cause.
Oh, this
There you
I knew this
go.
motherfucker was watching. I knew
There
this
you
motherfucker was watching.
Oh, shit.
You
Whitney.
see, he
The
pops up.
perfect timing.
Yo, happy birthday, Chris.
Happy birthday, Chris.
Happy birthday.
Hey. You've been
You say his name
serenaded
3
for your
times, he
birthday.
pops up.
That's it.
Oh man.
Surprise, surprise.
Yo, you tuned in at the perfect time too.
Thanks, bro.
That's how you know we're
Shit.
connected. He was like, "Let me check in on this motherfucker because he about to do something stupid." And he boom, walked right into the stupid.
Well, he tried to see if Show was gonna show up at the last minute, but he was like, nah.
Damn.
Word.
Yo, will he show up for the final Tone the Show 2024? 2023, sorry.
Word.
Oh man.
Great.
And on
We
that note,
appreciate you, baby. Happy
for real.
birthday.
Yes. Us old men now, we get lit by just watching a good TV show for our birthdays. And get some ice cream, warming it up in the microwave.
Don't
Some
forget
butter.
the brownie.
And the brownie, yes, we need a brownie.
Damn, brownies. Let me check. Yo, we still
Yeah, man.
we about to sign us off though.
Word. Love you too, brother.
Oh, we love you, bro.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Word.
And
Word.
2023, folks. Thank
Yep.
you guys for tuning in.
Word. And remember, go fuck yourself.
That's it.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace, everybody.
Night.